I don't know if the mic is working. Should it be working? Should it be working? I think I'm going to put the microphone here. All right. Okay. Hello everyone. It's Faraway Quarry here. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, as I did. Hope you guys are be able to run the route. It's gonna be a bit hard. It's like a big, massive route. Hello everyone, the people starting to join in. Alright, so welcome everyone to a stream. It's been a while since I've done a stream like this. And yeah, so finally, after 2 years, Phase 1 is finally released. I've been meaning to release this route for a while, but due to personal reasons I couldn't. Mainly personal matters, college, lol. But yeah, it's finally released. And I figured that after the stream ends, I was gonna, release like an after party for this. And we're gonna see the route together and like what can you expect to see from it. And I've been updating the route quite a bit since the release. And by the release I mean yesterday, and started to like work on Phase 2. I know I said that in the video that I don't know when Phase 2 is gonna begin, but it's like I don't know, yesterday I was bored while the video was exporting, so I just started to look at the route and see like what I can change from it, and so I think I got a bit carried away, and you'll see. Now where the fuck is it? Here it is. So I copied the route into another CDP, and I called it Phase 2 Begins. So I wonder, like, you guys want to see it? Or maybe we can, maybe you can look at another thing, like this one. I don't think this one will work. We can look at, how about ECML King's Cross to Edinburgh? This route is fucking massive, I remember. Like, there was like a really big one. It's like the biggest trains route on Earth. Or maybe we can see Kickstarter County, or Napford Junction. Oh, Napford Junction. We'll see the route, I promise. It's just that, let me take a quick trip down memory lane. Hybrid iOS, yes, I do have Hybrid iOS installed. I'm not sure which version though, Curtis. I'm not sure which version because like there's like 11 versions of this. Ah, hell yeah! Look at this. Look at my piss green lighting. It's amazing how like afar I've evolved. Not to toot my own horn, but it's like if I would have showed the iOS to like, you know, to 15-year-old me and say like, oh, you did this, I think he would have shit himself, like honestly. This was the first route that I was proud of. The one that made me say like, oh yeah, I definitely want to continue making routes. Only OGs remember this route. But I feel like this was the route that kind of put me on the map for a bit. There's like 3D trees, there's a tunnel, which I didn't know how tunnels worked at the time, so it just does this. Just ignore that. There's a bridge, and then we go down here, and it's meant to be like my own take on Railway Series Napford Junction. It's not meant to be like anything specific, just like my own little fun version of it. There's like a goods yard over here, then we go to Thomas's branch line, there's the bus depot. Well, yeah, why not? There's like a bridge. Oh, holy shit, the water. Look at that, it's like a solid blue. And then the route goes there and it dies, right? But the main line keeps going. Then here's the station with a fuck ton of missing assets. I don't know what happened here. It's like a tunnel. Because it ends in the tunnel, I think, in the books. And then here's another tunnel with a scrap E2 there. And, oh, the harbor. Yeah, the harbor. Yeah. Here's the harbor. SI-30 yard crane, as you can see. Then there's a harbor station, because I thought like you needed the station, you know, like a big massive station. And as you can see, like there's a triangle junction, so you can access this area. And yeah, I was really proud of this route, like when it released. I was gonna make like a Tidmouth one. I was making a Tidmouth one actually. But then I got halfway through it, and then I never finished it. And I never finished it because I looked at Curtis's. At the time he was starting up his hybrid iOS, and then I looked at his, and it looked way better than mine. And I was like, I'll never be that. Was it jealousy? Not jealousy, but it was that feeling of like, I wish I could be as good as him one day. This piss ass water. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I added like a little resort. And so yeah, like that's the route. And splines everywhere. It looks a little rough, but like for this being one of my first routes, I feel like it did a pretty good job. That's good. Building iOS routes, especially by yourself, is pain. Oh, it is pain. But it's like, I'm gonna give you guys a tip to all of the people who want to start routes. Don't. It's at least, unless you have the apps like the patience of a saint, don't do it, because this ain't for the faint of heart. Like I'm gonna say that. iOS Phase 27, Misty Island. Nah, fuck that. Misty Island? Boo. Is there a way so I can, like, keep the chat on the top right, on the top corner of the screen? There should be. There should be. So yeah, this is the route. If anyone still has like a copy of this installed into their trains, like, I appreciate it. I appreciate it truly. And yeah, it's like, this is really is a trip down memory lane, is it? At the time I was like, no one really knew me at the time. Like, this is the first time like I saw people like mention my name. Like, people started to like say the name Faraway Quarry. That's something you learn every day. Hi Hugo, are you excited for Audrey Expo? Oh hell yeah. It's a good time to mention now. Like, if you guys, if you want to meet me, I'm gonna go to Audrey this year. I'm gonna go with Southern Rails and Kiwi Conductor. So that's gonna be your chance to, like, you know, meet me. What's another route I have? I know I know I'm supposed to, like, you know, look at the iOS, but this is fun. Like, oh, the Tatmar project. Oh, this one was one of the best ones. All right. Okay, I don't know what happened there. If the stream died, I'm sorry. But hopefully I'm back. Hopefully. Yeah, okay, so yeah, the stream kind of died. So the thing is, my internet is extremely shitty. Like, for real. Especially in my room. Like, it's fine for the rest of the house except my room. Like, what the fuck? Alright, but anyway, so it seems like I'm back. Only true Faraway Quarry fans will remember this classic. The good old Tatmar iOS route. Now, I'm from the opinion that, like, I've been meaning to redo from scratch this whole project. That's like, I think it still holds up. It's just that I think I can do a much better job now. We know much more about the movie than we ever have. That's like, some of the assets are kind of outdated, and this route makes no sense, like, map wise. But at the time I was proud of this. Like, this was like my magnum opus at the time. That should be a fun project, right? Like, just me, you know, doing the route, like, updating this route, like, that's why I wanted to know, you know, like, keep the iOS, like, as a separate thing, because wait, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know what happened there. So it's kind of like a, you know, a Tatmar iOS again, and this time make it good. Here's the coal depot from that one scene. Diesel 10. Hey Hugo, what's your thoughts on Tabasco sauce? I fucking love Tabasco sauce. Like, No cap. But I feel like I'm obsessed with it, and I might get some health issues soon because like I put it in everything, on my breakfast, on my dinner. It's like everything that can have Tabasco sauce, I put Tabasco sauce. I might actually have a problem with that. It's like Mainline and then Kiloban, the place where the engines meet. This windmill set. Pretty sure it's the same set as the ending one, but just with a windmill instead of a station. Walkover. The windmill. Now we know that this is a siding. At the time I didn't know that. Henry's Tunnel, which looks base as fuck. I love it. This bridge. Yeah, I think I did a good job with this. The tunnel from the intro. Every story, like a railway, has its heroes. Meet Thomas. He's our #1 hero. Faraway Quarry, death by Tabasco sauce. For real. It's gonna be on my epitaph. Just you wait. So yeah, like this route was like... I worked 6 months non-stop with this. I feel super proud of it when it released. I'm still super proud of this one. It's just that I can make a much, much better job today. Oh, and how could we forget the Big Dipper? At the time there was no Big Dipper acid, so this is the best I could do. And of course, like I left purposely like this set till the end, because I know it was gonna be like a massive undertaking. There's like a quarry somewhere. Oh yeah, there's the grotto, but there's no good Diesel 10 boulder ass like mountains set, so it's like this is the best I could do. Spooky areas. It's like every set from the movies here, like every single one of them. There's a junction. There's... I don't know what this is meant to be, but here's another one. It's from the Tatmar poster, which that poster goes hard. It's not about route, I will say. And yeah, like that's another one that I'm proud of. But yeah, it's like if I'm gonna work on another project that's not the iOS, it's probably gonna be that one. So Tatmar iOS confirmed? Maybe. Maybe not. Season 3 China Clay entrance. Haven't looked at this one in a while. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this shit. Why is the lighting so dark? Wait. There we go. So this is meant to be that one set from season 3. The one where Bill and Ben pass through it. Well, there's like a rainbow over there. And it's like, of course, like I was against the idea of making dioramas at the time. It's like, no, if I'm gonna make a route, I'm gonna fill the entire baseboard in, and that's what I did. But it's like in hindsight, this looks cluttered. Like, there's like, wait, how many of these fucking sheds are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, There's 8. 8 corrugated sheds on this route. 8 of them. It's like you can tell I did a massive copy paste. It's like, but imagine like traveling, like actually working here. It would be a pain in the ass to get anywhere. Like if there's no route to go. Oh, what was I thinking? This route sucks. China collection. It looks industrial. Those trains 12 routes were crazy, hilariously over detailed and cluttered. Slate piles everywhere, etc. Yeah. That's when I didn't know that spamming slate everywhere is not a good way to make routes. But at the time I was like, no, this makes me professional. It's like you live and learn. Yeah, I can take it. Like, fuck this route. Cavalnu Final Version 2. Why is it Final Version 2? Oh man, do I have so many things to say about this one. Oh. It's not a bad route, but it's like... Remember, guys? Who remembers when I was part of Trains Empire? It's like I had my own site. But I don't know how many people actually remember that, but it's like I did make my own site like around 2017 or 2016. Like I made my own site. Then I met the founder of... When I joined Discord, I met the founder of Trains Empire. I'm not gonna say its name. Or its name. Its name, yeah, its name. Just like, but... We would collab on routes together. And by collab, I mean... I did all of the work, usually. While this individual will just, like, you know... Did the bare minimum. And just left me do all the work. But will still say to everyone that, like... Oh yeah, we collab on routes together. And with this particular one, I remember that I lost... Like, I got up to here, I remember. And with this line, I got up to, like, I did all of this. All of this was filled in. But then, somehow, I lost, like, a good 2 weeks of progress on the route. And now I was down to here again. And I was super pissed. Super annoyed with this. Like, how... It's like, I don't know what happened, but it's like, it's a true story. And the person, the owner, told me, don't worry, Hugo. I will help you on this route. And I was like, really? Like that Michael Brandon clip? Really? It's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. It would be much appreciated. Send him the route. It sends it back. And I'm like, well, that was quick. And the person said, no, you're gonna be super proud of what I did. The route looked the same to me. You know, you wanna know what he added? Not he added, what the person added? One tree. One single miserable tree. It was like one of these, and it was partially blocking the track like this. And I had to erase it anyway because I didn't like that it was there. One tree. What a great collab we're having. You get to add one tree and then you get 50-50 partnership. Wow. That's incredible. at the time, like, it didn't say anything to that person because, like, I considered the person to be a friend, and I was like young and naive. But eventually, like, but all of the routes were like that. Like every project that I had with this person, like it would always be like that, and he would brag to others like, "Oh yeah, I totally helped him with the route." Like yeah, it's like, so yeah, Hugo did some stuff, and then I did like other stuff. Like no, I did all of the work. Well, you sat in your ass and put a tree down, you know. Eventually, that person and I like we fall out, and I quickly joined Railway Works. Um, yeah, I joined Railway Works, and then Trains Empire closed that night because like that person and I had a falling out. Eventually, we made amends until I realized that that person went to everyone he knows, everyone that person knows, behind my back, and basically told everyone that I was a bad friend because when I joined Railway Works, I didn't give the person credit for the routes. I feel like I keep misgendering. I shouldn't do that. Sorry. That like, oh, he was a bad friend. Like we did those routes together, and he doesn't have the courtesy to give me credit for that one fucking tree that I put. And it got to a boiling point when I was working on the Tatmar iOS project. I was talking to Nick about it, right? And because the iOS the Tatmar project was an updated version of an old route that I made called Killaban. And then this person comments below me saying, I'm pretty sure we did that route together. And I just had to snap and tell him, like, I did 95% of the work. I was like, oh, fair. So annoying, man. And yeah, that person didn't bother me with that again. Why am I telling the story? I just feel like, at the time I was young and naive, and a lot of people, a lot of you guys are in the same situation right now. You're young and naive. And it's like, this experience was like, I guess like led me to become a less gullible person online. Yeah. It's like, I feel like I learned how to stand up for myself. Because at the time, like I usually did things to not want to argue. Like I didn't want to argue with this person and just like let him be, but it's like nah, that was a moment I snapped. But anyway, that was a nice trip down memory lane. I feel like we can look at old routes like another time, but I think it's time. I think it's time to show you what I've done. All right, so phase 2 begins, everyone. Well, it technically began yesterday, but I feel like you guys are gonna really like what I did. I did something extremely fucking cool. But it might run like shit for me. Yo, Tipiba did a Tidmouth halt? Oh, he did. Yeah. It's loading. It's loading. By the way, I feel like a lot of people should have the iOS installed by now. I'm curious to know how well is it running for you guys. Because I know the route is massive, and I know that the route will run worse for some than others. I have a really good computer, and it's still lagging like on the Napford area. So just tell me in the chat like how bad is it lagging, or like how is it running well? Is it running bad? Yeah, just say what's the verdict. Did it load? I hate this fucking delay with the stream. Like, I feel like I'm 15 seconds ahead of all of you. I'm living in the future. Alright, so I'm cleaning up some of the areas with the iOS. Like, I didn't really like how this area turned out. Like, I put like rocks everywhere and it kind of looked like a bit shitty. So yesterday I took the time to like fix this. And oh, the replies just, yeah. For me, it's bad at the Napford area. Yeah, I figured. I haven't downloaded it yet, but I haven't installed it just yet. Okay. It runs pretty decently on my end. I think it'll be fine for me. I got an Alienware. Oh, I got an Alienware too. I'm using a laptop, so good luck, my man. Yes, Napford Station is lagging, and I'm missing the turntables at Tidmouth. Jeremiah, are you using 19 by any chance? It mainly lags on the Napford area. Tidmouth lags a bit, but not as much as Napford. Is the audio cutting out for anyone else? Chat, is audio cutting out for anyone else? I have a really good... Still lagging, like on the Napford Station is lagging, and I'm missing the turntables at Tidmouth. Jeremiah, are you using 19 by any chance? It lags on the Napford area. Tidmouth lags a bit, but not... okay, so... Yeah, just what I figured, like, the Napford area is gonna be laggy. Alright, so... I'm gonna cut the chase. So... I'm gonna zoom out. Just so you guys see. And, so 3, 2, 1... yeah. Oh my god. I just couldn't help myself. I just spent a good night doing this. Just shaping the island of Sodor. Like, this is the entire west map. Like, this is what we see basically on David Mitten's map. As we never see beyond this point. So, I think it'll come to the point where the iOS would have to be split in like at least 4 parts, because if this area is lagging right here, I don't want to even imagine how it's gonna lag when I fill all of this in. And no, it's like phase 2 won't be this massive. Like, I think like for the moment, like the plan is to like, you know, keep going from here and keep like, you know, expanding, for example, to Wellsworth. Like, as I said in the video, I'm gonna focus on smaller updates. They're not gonna be as massive as this, but it will still be big enough that it will suffice. Because like phase 1 is the biggest it is, because like I wanted, you know, to see how much I can fit. It's like I wanted like to have the route to be a decent size, so you can like run a good train with it. And so 3, 2. Ah, shit. Smaller updates. They're not gonna be as massive as this, but it will still be big enough that it will suffice. Because like if this area is lagging right here, I don't want to even imagine how it's gonna lag when I fill all of this in. I don't know if like people heard what I said. Probably. So yeah, it's like this is how the route is looking so far. Like I just want to like, you know, get the rough shape of the island first before I start to do any more modifications. It's like there's 3 areas that I can go from here: Mainline, Thomas's branch line, and I guess this is Toby's branch line. There's like 3 areas that I can expand from this. And the main line, I feel like you know, the main line is gonna open a lot of new areas like Edwards branch line and the Misty Valley branch line, and whatever branch line comes next. Because like I feel like expanding to Wellsworth would be another massive undertaking. But if I'm gonna extend to Wellsworth, then I might as well do Gordon's Hill and Marin, right? It's like I believe Wellsworth's like over here, and I believe Marin's like over here, like roughly. So the hill's gonna be massive. The hill's gonna be the hill we see in the show is puny compared to how it is on the map. Because like that's how the railway series is. It's like massive. It goes for 5 miles. Actually doing that is gonna be hard. So yeah, it's like I feel like this is gonna be like Route 1. And Route 2 will probably be the middle of the island, and Route 3 will be the east side, like Skarloey Railway and stuff. We can't see your mouse. Don't tell me that, really? Fuck. How do I change the mouse? OBS. Can it be on the game capture? Technical difficulties, everyone. The mouse cannot be seen. Capture cursor. Oh, there we go. Should see now. I haven't streamed in a while, if you haven't noticed. Misty Valley, you say? Yeah, Misty Valley. The way it works is that Misty Valley is gonna go all the way to, what's it called? Black Lock. Are you going to add Arsdale Railway for the Little Western branch? Yes, but not in the way that it is in the books. It's gonna be TV series 5, if you get what I mean. It's gonna be there, but it's gonna be like a different... I have like a different canon and idea for what the Arsdale Railway is gonna be. And also like someone will ask eventually, but like the Caldy Fell. The Caldy Fell I don't really know. Because we can argue that the Arsdale Railway can exist in the TV series, they just never mention them. But the Caldy Fell, the Hit Air Skarloey episodes clearly states that Caldy Fell is in the Skarloey Railway. Like there's times where it's like Mr. Percival or someone would say, you need to take the Mountaineers to the top of Caldy Fell. Or it's like, Duncan got lost in the Caldy Caves or some shit like that. So I don't know how the Caldy Fell would work in the canon of the TV series. I have an idea. It's a fuck-ass idea. And it's like but a lot of people will not agree with it, but that's fine. It's like, a lot of people will not agree with the ideas that I have for this route. But it's like, I'm trying to, like, think outside the box and stop defaulting with the Railway series map. Because I just have to accept that it's a TV series and Railway series are separate canons. And locations will not be in the same area as from the Railway series to the TV series. For example, the scrapyard from Douglas Rescues Oliver. Is it really the same scrapyard? Is it really at Bickerstown? It would be nice. Like, it would make sense, but it's never stated as such. That we know of. For all we know, that place could be Peel Godred. And that's a reality that we have to accept. It's like we don't know, like, really where this location is meant to be. I don't know if maybe I'm rambling. But yeah, and also, like, by the way, I mentioned this earlier, CGI locations are totally out of the question. Because I consider to be the CGI series to be a separate canon altogether than the model series. If for example, I sleep better at night knowing that if I think that these two are separate canons, because like there's a lot of moments in the CGI series that contradict what happens in the model series. But it could be a case of like, you know, it just the show retcons its moments just to fit in whatever they're doing at the time. And I get that. Like, you can make an argument that it's a separate canon or it's not a separate canon. Like, you can make that argument. But for me personally, CGI and model series, like, I feel like they work best as separate canons and separate timelines. Just because it helps me sleep better at night. Would make more sense. ATP. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, he will be taking my Pill Goddard idea. We talked about this, T-Jock. Like, we both agreed on this. How is it that you captured the shape of the Brendan Peninsula so perfectly, lol? Trial and error. Well, not trial and error. I have a technique that I've been using for the iOS. It's, I'm making the map like a rough shape of the map on the thing called Miro. Thanks for Curtis to recommending me this site. Basically, it's like a site where you can, make like flowcharts and stuff like that, but you can shape. It's really good if you wanted to map out a route, I find. So I did like a little a mock-up drawing of the iOS, of the Rally Series iOS, and I put an image of the route and all of the baseboards, and I started shaping it from there with the round tool on trains, and follow the baseboards. And that's how I got the shape to look so perfectly, because it looks dead on, I have to say. Miro saves you time. Hell, yeah, it does. And it gives me a good visual of what I'm doing, and what locations are gonna be here or there, like how I'm gonna modify this stuff like that. God bless you, Curtis. Godspeed the hybrid iOS. I don't know what's going on in TSI. Just what you thought of. Okay. I hope you guys get a first class ticket. You're gonna need it. You are gonna need it. Okay, so this is how the route looks so far. I don't know how laggy this will make the route, but I feel like I hope that not too much. So anyway, let's continue. It's nice shape of the island. It's so weird. That's here is Brentham and here is Napford. It's so far away. But Sodor is meant to be this puny island. A lot of people are missing the 2 buildings that HM made for the route. Oh shit. Oh fuck, I forgot about that. Okay, I'll sort that out soon, don't worry. But anyway, let's continue. So beside the big station, they released a bunch of quality cranes yesterday, or Friday. Yeah, I think Friday. And of course they had to release these long-awaited cranes before I was gonna release the route. Nice. Nah, just kidding. Like, God bless them. God bless Ace of Trains. Because I've been waiting for these cranes for, like, forever. And so, I plopped them down. And I just went through the effort of, like, replacing all of the cranes. Like, look at these. Look at these. Like, I didn't know there were many crane variants in the show. Like, there's tall cranes, there's small cranes, there's this little small one. There's this one I definitely recognize. This is SA3D Yard Crane 1. There's like red ones, there's this one, there's like dilapidated ones. It's like there's this one, which looks really similar to this one. I don't know what the difference is, but it's like, look at these. It's like, then there's like these things, like these yard tower things, and I don't know what their purpose is, but they're there. Look at how detailed and high quality these are. Leo did a fantastic job with these. Like, honestly. These are amazing, and I just, like, you know, went through the entire route and, like, basically, like, replaced all of the cranes and assets from it. Like, here we have, like, this crane, then you have, like, this thing. I don't know what it's called. This thing. There's, like, a couple more over here. That's, like, this tower thing. It's also there. Where's another good example? Oh, here, the bolstered set. Like, I had to replace a bunch of these. Like this one, then there's this one, this water tower. Big Mickey. Big Mickey's SA3D. Holy shit, it's about to clip that. That's another good example. Oh, here. Definitely here. It's like over here, like there's a little clutter of stuff around here. And then over here there's like more cranes. These are gonna be definitely useful for when I get to brand them in 10 years from now. There's this. I don't think I had to change anything here. Oh, here I definitely had to change stuff. It's like, look at this. Like, it looks way more accurate to whatever we had before. Like, okay, for a while, if you wanted to, like, you know, add cranes that are not Cranky or Big Mickey, like, your only options was this. This piece of shit. This was your only option for cranes, and you just had to spam these everywhere. Well, maybe you can use, like, maybe you can use, like, some DLS cranes, but they don't look accurate to the show. Like, rest in piss, like, honestly. Oh, and then you had, like, these three, which I use everywhere for the iOS. These three. And now we have suitable replacements for it after all these years. That's awesome. I always hated those. They look good at the time, it's just not... I feel like for 10 years straight, we didn't have, like, any other crane options. And now it's like, I feel overwhelmed. I feel like, the progress has been made. Alright, so, let's take a quick tour of the route. If you guys wouldn't mind. Obviously, like, Napford Station was the starting point for the route. It would be blasphemous if it wasn't otherwise. So this whole thing started when I finished the Season 4 iOS in 2021. And I started working on the Season 4 iOS Phase 2. And I was going to extend to Elsbridge. When, in the middle of that I was working on that, someone on Twitter leaked, like, a bunch of behind-the-scenes images of the TV series. And they leaked a bunch of it, like, a little bit of everything, like behind-the-scenes materials, scripts, photos of the models, photos of the sets, yeah, stuff like that. And it was massive leak. Like, that was an awesome day for the fandom. Like, straight up. And but most importantly, the I cannot speak. The maps for the TV series were leaked, like the season 1, season 3, and for the first time ever, we had like a clear visualization of how the TV series island is. And I couldn't get that map out of my head. And I said to myself, who would be crazy enough to make an iOS based on these production maps? Well, me, of course. Like, and I always wanted to make an iOS ever since I started route building, but it's like I was waiting for the right time to do it. And I felt like with these new production maps and with the information that we acquired for that, I feel like it was finally truly time to make an iOS, finally, like my iOS based on these production maps. And I started to work on late 2022. And I started with Napford. I had to erase everything, basically, and like redo everything from scratch. And Derek Cow, from at the time he was working for Sodor Factories, but I don't think he's on that side anymore. He was like a great help to get this project off the ground. It's like he actually helped me, like, shape this initial part and like to get it to scale. And from there I started to like work on the route. So let's get to it. So here's Napford Station. Napford Station is season 4. Season 4 is like the best season and has the best sets. Don't at me. I need water. And talking I'm not used to talk this much. So yeah, it's like I feel like we're gonna go like behind Napford, and then we'll like south of Napford, and then we're gonna go north at the end. All right, so here's the station. It's pretty big. Bunny Benny did an amazing job with this station specifically. I knew that a new iOS needed a new Napford Station asset, and Benny cooked, honestly. And here's Napford Town. I made sure to make Napford Town massive. Like, it should be the biggest place on Sodor. And I feel like it lives up to its name. And it gives me vibes of like when I was watching Napford Harbor videos back in 2013. Those videos inspired me to make routes. I remember like you could see the town in the distance. I had like a massive cathedral right in the middle. And I just knew like I had to add like a cathedral of this size to the route. It's like I looked at a lot of like reference photos of towns in England. It's always my biggest concern that like does this look, I guess, British enough? It's like it helps if you actually live there, but it's like I don't live in England, so all I can do is like imitate like how they structure their towns and stuff. But I feel like it did a good job. It's like not perfect, but it's like it's I'm really proud of how this turned out, and I feel like it's the crown jewel of the route for me personally. Alright, so let's get to the tracks. So just behind the station we have this little yard that we see in Percy's Promise. This is I mean, I guess you can headcanon that that's like another station, but I always saw that this is like the behind of Napford. Then here we have like a little baby Napford. Look at this. It's baby Napford. And it's like here's a little like a bunch of sightings and stuff. And should we go in the harbor? Should we go on the yards? We'll go to the harbor. Screw it. So if you go this way, you start to reach Napford Harbor, which is massive. The headcanon currently is that this was the harbor, like only this area. But then as like industries grew and the island grew with it, they extended and they built this new part of the harbor. So that's the current like headcanon right now. If you go this way, I added all of the sets from seasons 4, 5, and 1. Yeah, 1. It's like, why season 5? Because I always felt like season 5 is Napford Harbor. But Cranky's there. Well, Cranky can be moved. I like to think that after season 5, Cranky was permanently moved to Brendam. Brendam will be 2, 3, 6, and 7. And from 7, like, I mean, like, you know, that the hit era set with Cranky in it. That 3 rail strip of random docks that we always see. Alright, so Napford Harbor is massive, as you can see, and it has like a lot of sets. For example, here's a little freelance turntable area, and here's the Bulstrode set, where Bulstrode fucking dies. We need a new Bulstrode, like this Bulstrode. I had no option, but I had to use this Bulstrode, but anyway. There's like an upper floor, and then there's like a ground floor. This is where they store, where they go and store, like, put all the stone from Farquhar Quarry. It goes here. That's why there's some massive cranes, so they can like load ships and there's little barges here. I like to think that this area is like the back alleys of Napford Harbor. Like, this is the shady boats hang out. This is where you can get the good stuff, if you know what I mean. It's where Jose gives out the good kush. Hopefully this doesn't get me banned. It's really be careful with what I'm saying. Over here we have 2 sets. We have the season 4 fish dock, and we have a bunch of workmen. Here's Sir Topham Hatt with all these guys. Wait, there we go. Fix it. And it is where Henry departs, usually with the flying kipper when that's a thing. Over here we have like a little harbor station. This is the old Napford Harbor Station where all the ships used to like park here, but they built a much better terminus like over in the new harbor. This is a set that we've seen like in Train Stops Play. Like, Stepney took the trucks to the harbor. Do you see Thomas here? And we see Henry. This is a redress, I'm pretty sure, of that set from Toad Stands By. It's a pretty smart redress, I will say. And here's the set, like, this is the bit where the circus train arrives and all the engines are, like, you know, pulling all the circus wagons. And then over here, the route curbs. And there's this area. It took me a long ass time to realize that the season 5 docks that we see, it's not the same set where Cranky falls down. Like, they built this set specifically for that sequence of Cranky falling down. And since there's a bunch of big engines there, and there's a bunch of, like, you know, it's mentioned that Cranky came to, like, do an important job. We never see the important job, but it's like, I'm assuming he's like building something. So this is a pier, where the ship crashes in, knocks over the shed, and then knocks Cranky over. And I just have like Cranky, which is clipping through that shed. Hello? We need a new Cranky, but if anyone makes a new Cranky, it's gonna be 19 only. God damn it. But anyway, like, that's a little, like, sightings over here, and then, the route keeps going, and it starts to morph into the Season 3 goods yard. We have some unforgettable moments here, like, I Trust Thomas, No Joke for James, Trouble with Mud. I added this here because it's like, we do see in that one episode where James departs with the express over here. I like to think that this is like a temporary, not temporary, but like a smaller station that serves like this side of the town. It's like it makes sense because like in real life, like big cities like this, like all have like multiple stations usually. It's like when traffic gets way too overcrowded at Napford, like trains can also depart from here. It's a little headcanon that I thought. Then the tracks all merge together and then they join the main line. Holy shit, this is lagging. And the main line here, and it goes to, mainland places. But we're gonna go south. I feel like the south bit is way more interesting. So that's this side of the harbor. The other side has the bolstered set, as we mentioned. But if you take this track over here, you go into the new Napford Harbor, and we arrive to this set. This is the Season 5 harbor, as we know. Why is this here? Because like I personally see this as Napford Harbor. Like I guess like it's not, but I just like to think that this is like Season 5's version of Napford Harbor. But I totally understand if you think otherwise, because Cranky and well, yeah. But it's like I think it makes much better sense if this is here. And then the track curves here, and here we have like another dock. This is the dock that we see in Something in the Air, which was actually redressed just for this episode, which is why I'm inclined to believe that this is like Napford Harbor. Because it would make sense, like Henry departs with the Flying Kipper from here. It's like they actually took the time and effort to like, redress it and make it look different from what we assume that this is Brendan. We don't know that, but like it's just assuming. So this is where Henry departs in Something in the Air. And over here is a little bit that I improvised. This is the harbor station where the big ships are parked here. Is parking the right term for boats? I don't think so, right? Well, they go here and then the passengers get out from using these two stairways and then they go into the station. And then I guess Henry or Gordon like take the trains to the actual station. So I'm really glad like how this area turned out. Like I made sure to add like some small sidings like this one. Like easy rail access to all of these. Like I based a lot of this on Southampton docks. As I always it's like that's my frame of reference to when I make harbors like these. And so yeah, I think like it turned out pretty great. If you're still here, like thank you a lot. You guys are awesome. Anyway, so in front of Napford Harbor is Napford Yards. And this is my personal favorite set out of the whole show. The Season 2 Napford Yards. In the concept art, this is shown to be right behind Napford Station, but I decided to like ignore that, as I feel like I had like a much better headcanon for this. And basically Season 2 had 2 yards. This one, and it had this other one, which I put right here. Yeah, I took a book like a rule, like I just did what SE30 did, basically, and just, like, add this over here, like, beyond the bridge. But I believe it's implied that this is, like, behind this. Because we do see, like, this area on the wrong road. So you can see I believe you can see this in the back, but it's like, who cares? Who cares? I like to think that this is where Saltman lives. I would have filmed the stream here, but I feel like the Toad Stands By yard was a bit more iconic. I don't know. There's like there's a bridge here, and ignore this. Benny was meant to make like a bridge crossover junction piece, but it's like he hasn't yet. So just ignore this for the time until he makes one. Come on, Benny. Where is it? But anyway, this yard is to, like, trains coming from the coastline can, like, skip the yards and harbor. They can just, like, straight grab the bridge and go straight into the station. Like, the bridge travels like a couple miles, and it goes over the town and stuff. So it still retains some of the ideas that the concept art had. And this bridge looks striking. I love it. Ever since I was a kid, when I was watching Old Iron, I was like, oh, I wonder where that bridge leads to. It looks so visually stunning. I love the classic series. We go over here. It's connected right to the Toadstan's Buy Yard, where all the funny freight cars like me live, surrounded by my people. This set is a bit confusing. It's hard to get it right, but I feel like I nailed it. Not to toot my own. There's another one. It's like, I wish the sea was in the back, but it's like, we can't have everything. And over here we have the coach yard from Tenders and Turntables. It's like, of course, like, that's season 1. And over here we have this season 7 Napford Sheds. Well, I'm assuming it's Napford Sheds, but honestly, like, knowing the TV series, it might be fucking Pilgardred Sheds. But I'm putting this here because it's like, I actually, like, found this super cool headcanon. I don't know who proposed it, but I don't know who proposed it, but I thought it was a super interesting that the sheds that we see in season 1, where Gordon, like, took a dip, fell into the ditch, were pulled over, and this is, like, where the sheds were, and they were pulled over because they were old and shitty. And then, after they were pulled over, this was turned into a yard, and then this became the new Napford Sheds. It kind of looks like with more modern design, and actually, functions, and it's not shitty, It's a super cool headcanon that I agree with. Because, like, keep in mind, season 1 was when the island was still small, so it's really probable that, like, a lot of this didn't exist yet. Like, the railway was much, much smaller to what came after. I feel like when season 2 was when it started to, like, expand. So yeah, this is the season 5 yards, or season 1 yards transform into the season 5 yards. And totally not a Tidmouth Station, Tidmouth Sheds redress. Like, no. Totally not. It's a completely original set. A lot of stuff happens here, like Gordon and the Gremlins, Oliver's Find. Other episodes that I forgot, but yeah. And this is basically like the yards. It's the yards from 4, 2, and 5 are on here. So now that we've seen Napford, let's go through the main line. Alright, so the main line curves this way. It slopes up. We get like a nice, beautiful scenic view of the town. And then it goes through a little viaduct. This viaduct is freelanced by me. It goes through some countryside, and then it goes back into the town again, passing through massive warehouses and stuff like that. It even passes like a little bit of rails. Well, I'll tell you where those go in a minute. It passes through a bunch of warehouses and industrial areas before you exit the town, and you pass through the yards again. And it starts to slope down into a massive lake. I call it Napford Lake. You curve this way, and then you go into the intro bridge. Now, I know that a lot of people think that this is on Thomas's branch line, but the concept art from season 1 clearly states that this is like near Lower Tidmouth, and it actually makes sense. I think it's something we should have realized earlier, but I do understand like why we thought for so long that this was Thomas's line. Like Thomas passes through it constantly, like in the episodes. But yeah, this is like, and so yeah, this is on Mainline area, and also like we see that sea in the distance, like on the other side of the set. So I decided to make it a lake, just so like you know, to keep some set accuracy, I guess. And by the way, you're gonna find that this area is massively different from the iOS that just released. I cleaned up this area yesterday because the road is really wacky on the final release. I never really liked that, but I ran out of time. So I took the time yesterday to like clean this up and add like a little like boat hut over here, just for fun, right? By the way, here's the Little Western, but no, we'll go on that line in a bit. Don't you worry. Alright, so where were we? Okay, so Season 1 Interbridge. Then we curb. This is meant to be the curb from Whistles and Sneezes, but it's like I had to like add this little junction here, but there's like the main line splits in two ways. Canon-wise, I like to think that as in the Season 3 map, it shows that there's like at least 3 lines coming from Napford to Tidmouth. So it's like I had to like, you know, come up with a way to explain that. I like to think that this was the original route, the one that goes to the windmill, the route to from Napford to Tidmouth. But then like around Season 6 or so, Sir Topham had built a new main line that goes this way, so like they would like have a faster connect to from Tidmouth to Napford, right? But both are still in service. So let's go this way because I feel like this was the most interesting one. You pass through the windmill that Toby got stuck on in Time for Trouble. I love that episode. Get on you, said James. Here's a windmill, the lonely windmill. And then a little ways up is Lower Tidmouth Station. Yeah, let's go, Lower Tidmouth Station. I added a little yard. No, actually, this was Derek House idea, I'm pretty sure. Like, to add, like, a little yard on Lower Tidmouth. It's like, it's, like, in the original book, like, it stated that Toby cannot park at the station because, like, there's, like, trucks or whatever blocking the way. So that's why he had, like, the signalman, like, just told Toby to fuck off, basically. But anyway, this is Lower Tidmouth. It's based on the Season 3 appearance. And I think this looks pretty good. And it has, like, a little town, which shares services with with Tidmouth Halt. I'll explain that in a little bit. There's a nice little quirky town, you know? I love it. And we continue to go this way. And here's a place where Toby says, "Good, there's a station ahead. I can have a drink and a rest before James has passed." Then we leave that. The line starts to climb up a little. And then it joins up with the Little Western again. We'll go there in a bit, I promise. And then it goes, passes this set, which is from Season 3. Everyone loves this set, and I do too. It's one of the greats. Lower Tidmouth was in Season 3? Yes, it was. Time for Trouble. And yeah, this is Season 3 set. I love it. I asked Benny to make a little rowboat. He never did, but what gives? But anyway, yeah, it's like a lot of people say that this is on Duck's Line, but I made it in, I put it in such a way that it can work on Duck's Line and Mainline at the same time. As I believe in the concept that we see Gordon pass with the express here. So it's like I made it work so it can work both ways, right? We turn around. And we join this set. This is a Season 3 Castleway Tunnel. Yeah, that. And it's like, I believe like since it's a castle tunnel, it should be next to a castle. Now that I realized, because like I believe Ty's iOS is gonna like add a castle as well, and I might copy that idea if. Sorry, Ty, but that's a way that's a way too good idea for me not to like do it. I hope you understand. But I'm gonna add a castle here, and you can stop me. Where were you on the night of the 5th? Playing Minecraft mainly. Like, I hate how some tracks have too much ballast on the sides and how they poked out of the corners of bridges. The sideline says which I've replaced with no ballast tracks. Yeah, that's annoying, Jeremiah. I feel ya. When we were filming, Kiwi Conductor and Mew Meow like did the sequence when I'm showing the sets, and they just have to constantly change the track because of that. It's annoying as fuck, I know. I was like, anyway, here's the Castleway tunnel. Here's the first side of it, and then here's the second side of it. Now, when I first made this, like I did this with the intention that this was gonna be the season 7 tunnel, but I changed my mind on the stance, and yeah, this area is gonna be extensively modified because I want to add the castle, you know, Tidmouth Castle, like that. That would be cool as fuck, right? Just have like a castle here. That would be awesome. But yeah, I'll do that someday, some other day. The track starts to join with this other track, and we reach Tidmouth Station. And it's the Season 3 version, because I think that one looks the best. And because Ty's doing the Season 2 one, I'm pretty sure, so I don't want to keep making what he does. It's really hard to make this set. It's extensively hard. Because we don't have, like, good angles of it. We don't have like a behind the scenes picture of anything of this, and like there's this big clutter of shit over here, and I just had to like, you know, extensively research this area, but I feel like I got it down, maybe. But anyway, yeah. But it has like the everything in the season 2 yard has the Farquhar sheds, has the like this little bit that I added. All I'm gonna say is that they learned their lesson. They learned their lesson. Here's the station itself. It's really small. I don't really like the station design. Like, whoever made the station prop, like, why you build it like this? Hey Hugo, sorry to bother you, but there are a couple QIDs missing that nobody seems to have. Yeah, I'll sort that out soon. Don't you worry. And no more breakfast for Thomas. Yeah, exactly. And but the rails like continue this way. I really like how this switches looks like really weebly wobbly. But like the set curves here, you see the terrain starts to slope down. And could it be what I think it is? It is the special letter crash set, which in the concept art is called Thomas's Ramp. So yeah, the headcanon for this is that this is where they store goods trains or like coaches, stuff like that. This is why Thomas and Oliver are here, and it's like they never mention where it is on the concept art or anything, but it's like since Thomas and Oliver are shunting at Tidmouth, it would make sense that they go here. It's like, you know, they're not that far away, and yeah, this is Thomas's ramp, and you see that they even build up the wall again. They have to paint it still, but they did it. So this is Tidmouth Town. The idea for Tidmouth Town when I started making it was Napford has the town like above it, like on a hill. I wanted Tidmouth to be the opposite of that. Like it's slope. It's like under the station, while Napford is like above the station. If that makes any sense. So like a lot of the buildings are like lower than the station is. And it makes sense because like if I'm gonna have this here, like the terrain needs to slope down with it. This area needed to be hilly. And yeah, it's not as big as Napford, which is definitely a difference from the books because like it's the other way around in the books. But like again, like I feel like it's still pretty sizable, and it's not that far away from Napford anyway. If you're going by road, assuming that this is the end of the town, let's take a look like how much it takes to get to Napford. Going by road. There you go, Napford. It's like I kind of like to think that they're connected in a way. It's because eventually, like Tidmouth and Napford would have grown so much that they would have like joined. Like eventually in the future, like there's gonna like this whole area is gonna be town as well. No Tidmouth Dairy. Sorry, it was stated before. Tidmouth has a dairy? I didn't know. I didn't know that. No one told me. Yeah. Are you going to add invisible track for the roads like the SA30 and Hybrid iOS? That would be a huge waste of time. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that, to be honest. Maybe I should. Just if I wanted, like, you know, just for the 2 people that use that feature. Well, anyway, going back to the tracks. If you go this way, you reach another yard, which is here. Now this yard, we only see it in Oliver Owns Up, which I'm pretty sure it's a redress version of the One Speed's Turn yard. No, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's like the same layout and everything. Now, I want Benny to make a new building for this, but it's like, this is where Fred Pelhade lives, basically, and a little ways up is where Scruffy, the company that owns Scruffy would live, like the Tidmouth Ballast Contractors. It's in this area as well. A little bit of lore that I think is cool. There's a turntable where Oliver falls down in, and I hate this set. I hate it so much because it's like, okay, if you're actually following like Oliver's trajectory in this episode, it makes no fucking sense. It's like the same way they edited Thomas Comes to Breakfast. As Oliver starts here at the coal hoppers, then we see him here. Is like he goes all the way down this line, like backwards, and then somehow he ends up here and falls into the turntable. Like what the fuck? This set was super confusing. I'm pretty sure they just kept shuffling buildings around. But anyway, that's that area. I love it. And oh, just a little. Where is it? Is it this one? I believe it's this one that's meant to be like Clearwater features. Napford has Shepperton. I feel like Tidmouth should have, like, you know, Clearwater features, right? It's just that I wanted like a nice big sign that says it. We'll go that way in a bit. I just want to show you Tidmouth. Sheds. There we go. Tidmouth fucking sheds. Well, to be fair, I cleaned up the area, and I made some slight changes to the track plan, but it's essentially the same. Here's the sheds, the carriage sheds besides it. There's sidings here. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Alright, so I have been added like a little carriage shed over here just to explain like how James goes through this area in James and Henry and the Elephant. But anyway, this is basically the whole Tidmouth area. Now, before we go, like what's like beside like past this, like I feel like we need to finish the Napford and Tidmouth areas. It'll be quick, don't worry. So, if we start from Tidmouth here, you can take two routes. The route we just went through and the other one, which is a secondary main line built in Season 6, in my opinion. This one takes us to a tunnel, and this is the jet engine tunnel, side 1. And the other side we have, well, the other side, we only see it in one episode. Thomas rushes by with the jet engine. Little road bridge, and then the line splits in two again. I forgot that it splits in two. Fucking hell, this is gonna take long. Okay, we're gonna go this way. If we go this way, we reach another town. And this is the Season 7 set, What's the Matter with Henry? I like that episode. It's like really, really good. Swagger. Has like a little town next to a retaining wall. And then lines continues, and then we reach this place. This is called Jim Colt's Yard in the wiki. I'm adding this here because it's like you may be arguing that this is like near Wellsworth, and you might be right, but it's like I like to think that James Cole got enough money to build his own little fitter's yard, that's what it's called, and he just added it here. I might change my mind with this location. Like, I'm not entirely convinced that this should be here, but we'll see. Then we go over here, and here's the church set from Season 6. I like that. And if we keep going, we reach this junction. Like, we just went that way, and now we just went this way. So now let's go through that other junction that we saw. Come on, ground. Okay, there we go. So if we go this way, this is like a goods line mainly. Track starts to slope down. It passes a little road bridge, and then it starts to go down an industrial area. What is this industrial area? Well, we'll see. You see this, and then can you guess? Can you guess yet? That's right. Season 6 scrapyard. Why is this here? Because I like to think that like there's multiple scrapyards in Sodor, and this one was built as basically as a dumping ground because like Ironworks is getting too crowded. And since this location must be near Callan, which Callan is like over there, it's like I feel like it was appropriate that I added this here. I might change my mind, maybe not, but it's like I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. This has the red colored scrapyard. Here's the ditch with Donald or Douglas. I forgot who fell in what. And yeah, this is another area that I'm happy with. I called it Mandel Scrapyard in the map. Continue going. And this is definitely gonna be moved. This is not gonna stay here for long. This is that set from Season 7 where Murdoch stops. I'm gonna move this to Edward's Line. Because, yeah, I just needed something to fill in space. But yeah, there's no way this is here. Like, but I realized that too late. But it's gonna be moved. I'm gonna replace it with something else. What that is, I don't know. The line continues, passes over this road bridge, and it goes through this location. We see this a lot in Season 2, where there's like this redressed Tidmouth Station, Tidmouth Shed set, And yeah, it's a set that's like yeah, that's well that area, right? Then it starts to go here. There's a T junction or Y junction. If you go this way, you go into this little goods yard, and do I have James installed? I don't. Well, yeah, this is the that set we see in James and the really splendid engine. I thought it was a fun thing to add. And then this leads to the Pop Goes Diesel yard, and it goes to this bridge. And it goes to these little back sidings, which these lead to this part of the set. Like this part of the set where James is and the missing coach in that one picture. If we go the other way, we go through this, and then we go through this little set. This is the set from Cranky Bugs, where it's like the Fat Controller, Skulls, Thomas, and Percy. And then if we continue, it passes under the main line, it starts to go through the town, and it leads to this area. It goes back to this. So everything's connected, guys. Everything has a reason to be. And so yeah, so that's the main line from Tidmouth to Napford. But there's one line that we still are missing, and that's the Little Western. So starting back from Napford, Docks services terminate here. Oh, hey, Saltman. So yeah, so the Ducks and Oliver start here, and then they go south or north. Yeah, north. They take this line, and then they go up the viaduct. They overpassed all of the yards and all of the stuff that would be here. They slope back down, and then they go to this area. And this is something in the air area, where Henry gets switched off to the wrong line, and the signalman can't hear, and stuff like that. Then the track becomes 3 tracks. And from here, there's no other signal box. The next signal box is at Tidmouth Holt. The only way something in the air can work, if by judging by this location, is that Henry was going to be diverted here, so it can join back to the mainland, and from there, like, it can connect to. I guess Henry would have been flagged down in Lower Tidmouth, but that's not what happened. Instead, Henry kept continuing going straight. It passes through a coastal village. It's similar to the fishing village, but it's not. This is like a separate set. I haven't added Bolster because Bolster is there. Henry says, "I can't see." Nor could his driver. He continues going through the beach, and then goes through this set. And this is where Henry dies and falls into the ocean. So you see, it's like, this is the only area that is like close to the track where it's like it cause a washout, and that's what happens. Now Henry, this is the quickest line if you want to go fast, but it's not. It's really dangerous. It's like, I like to think that Sir Topham Hatt did a good job, with having the tracks like far apart from the ocean, but this is the only area that it couldn't avoid. So trains have to go extremely slow on this area. But after that, it's just like, we zoom in. And then here is Tidmouth Holt, which I absolutely hate how I did this. Not so much the station, but like the yard makes no fucking sense. I feel like I'm gonna definitely change the yard up. What's happening with the rocks? Oh, there we go. So, season 5, Tidmouth Holt. T. Piba made these amazing Tidmouth Holt assets years ago, and he allowed me to use it. And I love them. Anyway, so the lore for Tidmouth Holt is that Tidmouth Holt is strictly a station for a resort. It's like it carries passengers, yeah, but it's like this station is only useful in the summer, when people who wants to go to the Tidmouth beach, like right over here. In season 5, we even see them building the resort, which is over here. It's still under construction. This is the hut that burns down. Also, I really need an old slow coach asset. And so yeah, it's like this area is like it's not for goods. This is like strictly for like, you know, visitors and tourists. And so yeah, so we go through the rock tunnel. We go in the rock tunnel. It goes a couple miles. We go out again. We see the sunlight for a bit, and then we go inside another tunnel. We said this set in season 3, obviously. And I like that idea because there's a lot of coastal railways that do this. That's like they go out of the tunnel, and then they go back in. I like the idea that like the Little Western was surrounded by tunnels. And then we have this area. This is the escape area with David Midden in the background looking epic. And yeah, I just love this set. I wanted to move it to south of Tidmouth, but like I don't know, it can stay here. Like I'm not that. Yeah, I can stay here. Like I made up my mind. This is gonna stay here. We started to reach a coastal town. Again, this is Callendale. Wait, it's a no. I lied. This is Tidmouth West. There's an Upper Tidmouth, Lower Tidmouth, and then there's Tidmouth West. We pass through this set. It's one of my favorites from the show. This is set from Special Attraction, obviously, and Fish. This is the coastal run. We turn around here, and then we have the station. Tidmouth West Station. And of course, like, this is where Toby goes with Special Attraction and is turned down. They built an entire station just for this moment. But anyway, the station is a bit far from the town, but this is a town that they held like the Special Attraction parade. Where is the plaza? Here's the plaza. This is where Trevor comes in. Do you have the scrapyard from Escape? No, that's gonna be... It's not in here, but it's gonna be on the route eventually. And, okay, so this is, Tidmouth West, right? I love it. And, we go through a tunnel, because I always envision this place ending in the tunnel. And we go through this tunnel, and we go the other side. And now we're here at this fun rock tunnel from Season 3. Let me turn on my lights, it's getting dark. Holy shit, I can't see. There we go. I'm really proud of, like, the way I recreated this rock tunnel, because it's like, we have an asset for this, but it's like really shit, and it's a hard, and we don't have like a good replacement, so I just like grabbed a bunch of rocks and clustered them together, these boulder sandstones, and tried my best to like get the shape of the rock accurate. And yeah, I just love this set. I just knew that like this set needed to be here. And here is where it used to be the Season 5 lighthouse. It's like the line curved here and then curved back. But I erased it. It's like it looked really clunky when I first added it. Why is the rocks disappearing? What the fuck? Now this looks like much smoother. But I know that Thomas was flagged down here, but you just have to suspend disbelief. But anyway, and then we join back to the main line. And then we go to this set again, which is what I'm saying. Like, I made it so that this set can be Duck's line, and it can be the main line. And so as this set, by the way. As we see Gordon pass through this as well with the Express. It's like, it's both Duck's line and the main line. So, it works. So anyway, that was like Napford to Tidmouth. It was really fun. It was the first area that I finished back in 2022. So this is like the oldest, that whole thing that I like to show is the oldest part of the route. And everything is like new. Alright, so we're gonna go with this way. So there's, from Tidmouth Station you can go to the sheds, or you can go this other way. And we're gonna go this other way. The line passes through the River Tid. And there's lovely countryside, and then we pass through this set. This is a set that we see in Train Stops Play and Balled Out. Like a little like I don't know what they do here, honestly, but it's a place where they do stuff. I guess technically this is implied to be behind the sheds, but it's like, nah, I just think this is another area, and this goes back to the yard that I showed. Yeah, no biggie. But anyway, start to go this way, past a little road bridge, and then we start to head into the hills of Tidmouth. The line splits here, and it goes up. The main line goes this way, and is that what I think it is? It is. The Season 3 tier bridge. And I'm really, really proud of how I made this work. Is it perfect? No, but it's like, I'm just happy that I was able to come up with a good explanation. Where are my fries? I'm getting lonely. Should I join with these people? Guys, we might have invitation. I'm gonna join with my good friends, my best friends in this fandom, and yeah, we're gonna see what's up.
I had gluten-free pizza and it was good. Hey, here you go.
That sounds sad.
Here you go.
Hello.
No, it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I'm live streaming.
Gluten-free pizza? Why would you do that to yourself?
Because I can't have normal pizza, dipwad.
That sounds like a you problem.
Square up.
No. Hey, here you go.
Indy, square up.
Stand ready for my freaking arrival, worm. Hey, here you go.
That sounds...
Where are my fries?
Doggo,
Hugo, where are my fries?
Doggo, your fries should be
I
any
am
minute
sorry.
Okay, thank
They're
you.
in the bag.
now. No, they're not in the bag.
Okay, I'll be back.
Fries in the bag.
What do we mean they're not in the bag? Also, hi, Hugo's chat.
Guys, just as saying, I'm live streaming,
Hugo.
and
You
I
might
just wanted to
stream?
join. Yeah,
Oh, he is streaming.
I'm streaming. I'm streaming the route.
Oh, and then
There
you're
are funny people on the YouTubes.
Hey, can the YouTube people hear us by chance?
I think
Oh, they
do.
can.
They should be.
Oh, okay. Hey, if
Fine,
you guys
wait,
can hear
Wally.
me, tell me your favorite station right now.
Mine
Tell me
is
your favorite
Callan.
pizza.
Callan is like the goated station. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's a junction. It's so good.
Here you go. You're
Right,
happy to
Hugo.
find. I assume that was him leaving.
Yeah.
No.
All
He's
right.
still here.
So,
That was Doggo.
let me send you the link because I'm streaming the route and I'm giving like a tour.
It's
I
for
love
Ooh.
All right.
for the island of Sodor.
Island of Sus.
Island of Swiss.
All right. So let's continue. I'm at the three-way road bridge. All right. So we're gonna continue with Mainline. So we pass through those sets. We pass through this set from Season 8. From Percy's New Whistle. Which is awesome. And then we pass through the Snow Boulder accident. You guys remember the Snow Boulder accident?
I do. That's when Percy goes, "Oh no! Oh no!"
Oh no!
No. Oh no.
Wait, can my internet even handle like call and stream at the same time?
I mean, I can hear us from the streams in, so I apparently
Okay.
yeah.
So it's like okay, so this is where Trevor like bumps into the logs, I think it was, and then they start to roll all the way down all of this, and then they crash into Percy. I need to update this area a bit, like it looks a little dry.
Dry, more like dry. Haha, I'm so funny.
Dry up. And then we continue going this way.
So
Yeah. Yep.
nice.
Noise. Then we pass through a little like area with trees and stuff. And then we start to get into Doggo's favorite station. Callan.
Oh man, let's fucking go! Everyone spam Callan in the chat if you love Callan.
Season 4, by the way, because Season 4, I love Season 4. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it.
Season 4 is fantastic.
I know.
But however, Season 3.
No, Season 3 is bad and dumb. No, just kidding. I love Season 3.
I'm gonna talk shoelaces.
It was extremely hard to make this yard work. I don't know why. The yard goes the other way. Why did they design it like that? Like, honestly.
Hugo, in all fairness, look at Season 2 Old Harbor, and you got your answer.
True, true. And so basically, like, in the way that Callan works is just not like Callan is meant to be like a supplementary station from Elsbridge. Elsbridge is like not far from here, and a lot of people put Callan like right behind Napford, and I don't like that. So I just put it like here, and here's like the best place I can put it really because it's next to the Callan River. Still, but it's not like where Napford is, so I feel like we have the best of both worlds here.
Callan was at Wellsworth personally, but that's just me.
No, I have a better idea. Let's blow it the fuck up.
Yeah, blow up Napford, dude. Blow it up. Blow it to hell.
Good
Not
idea.
Napford.
No, hear me out. Napford on the other railway. It's just taking up too much space. It's just taking up too much space on Sodor. Really.
Well, yeah,
Think
you're
about
right.
it.
You're right.
No.
Hugo, I have an idea for phase 2, Hugo.
Yeah.
Scrap everything and make a railway through Iowa.
Yes. Just do it again.
I have another idea, Mew.
Do it
How
again.
about I don't order Domino's pizza ever again?
Well,
Dude,
I just fucking disintegrate.
those are freaking fighting words.
I'm on the clock. You can't say that. Don't in me.
Chat, can I tell you a story? Can I tell you actually a crazy story that happened to me this last Friday at work?
Sure. Go
Crazy
on.
story. Alright. So, I just recently got this new job doing pest control work. We like specialize in like moles and stuff. So I'm still like in like my training period right now. But there's this guy that I was working with. I've worked with everyone on the team so far, except for this guy, until Friday. And this guy was... Everyone has been nice and so easy to work with and so easy to talk to. This guy, I think, was a literal sociopath. He even said, like, bro, I think I'm a sociopath. Like, while we're working together. So, to give you a little backstory, I didn't see this part happen. I'll get to what I ended up seeing later. But basically, my supervisor, he's like going on like ranting about this guy because he's like having to like job shadow him and everything, or like, you know, like follow whatever he's doing to see, you know, if he's doing his job right. And so he's like just doing all these follow-ups with him, and so this guy, in the middle of having a conversation with a client, he sees one of those little field mice, they're called voles, scurry across. In the middle of conversation, he pounces on the thing like a dog, picks it up with his bare hands, crushes it, and throws it on the ground like it's a football in the touchdown zone. In front of the customer. In front of the customer.
What? Bro.
What the hell?
This guy's
Jesus.
this guy's crazy. This guy's insane. He's like mentally like not there. So, cut to Friday when I'm working with him. This is all like in the front of my mind. Like, this guy's crazy. I don't want to be with this guy right now. I'm terrified for my life. But I'm also like, you know, it can't be that bad. Chat, it was that bad. So, the day's going fine. It's going great. We're making good time. We're ahead of schedule. And he's kind of a scary driver, kind of careless. So, towards the middle of the day, he ends up cutting this guy off in the company car. And this guy, he's pissed. He's absolutely pissed, dude. He lays on his horn for probably about a minute. And he follows us. He's making every turn we're taking, and he follows us all the way to our next client. And this guy that I'm working with, he's had enough. He brake checks this guy with the company car while on the clock, storms out of his car, and uses every piece of foul language in the book against this guy while wearing a company uniform in the middle of a neighborhood where there are active people walking around, seeing all this happen. You don't do that kind of thing, especially when you're representing a company.
Yeah, that's some shitty.
And but he brake checked so hard. Like, it's one thing, you know, when you're working by yourself, do whatever the heck you want. It's not always gonna be the right thing, but man, don't get me involved, because the whiplash I got from that brake check, my neck is still hurting. And so they get into a pretty heated debate, and they're like arguing. They're not getting physical, thankfully. Mind you, the guy that was following us, he had his 3 kids in the car, and the oldest was probably 10.
Damn.
So, also setting a really good example as a father.
Stop,
you know.
Piece of shit. Sorry. Fuck. I overshoot.
That's what I was telling my coworker. That's what. No, but oh, it was crazy. And then that guy calls the cops on us. He calls the cops on us, and because we parked next to, like, right behind a van, like on the side of a curb, and he, like, it's bumper to bumper. He's like blocked us in, which is you can't do that. That's I think that's against some law or whatever. But the cops come, and they're like, probably 30 minutes later they come over, and you know, we waste about an hour of our time just sitting there. And dude, it was such a bad day. It was the worst day of work I've ever had.
Man, it's like,
I've never had like the cops called I know I didn't do anything. I'm just like sitting there. I didn't say a
witnessing the moment.
word. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
It was that sounds crazy.
Inge.
Like, by the way,
Yeah.
we're in Elsbridge.
Oh.
The Elsbridge.
Ooh.
Season 4 Elsbridge. But
Uh,
also it's see I added the season 2 yard because why not? I like Elsbridge Yard. But it's
Hell yeah.
but basically the Percy's predicament sets. It's not Elsbridge Yard in my book. I actually added this area, but like in another part of the route. I'll soon explain. If
Oh, that's
Indy, could you
smart.
recount the story you were telling? I last heard they got to a heated debate.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'll keep it short. Basically, they got into a heated debate, and then my coworker, he just kind of drove away, but the guy still followed us, and my coworker parked behind a van alongside like the curb, and the guy parked right behind us, sandwiching us in like bumper to bumper, so we couldn't leave. So he
Yeah.
was keeping us from doing our work. So he was also stealing money from the company by or stealing time from the company doing that. He called the cops on us, and we had to wait there for like a half hour, just for the cops to come and say like, "We're gonna get you guys out of here as soon as you can." I mean, like you're not to blame, but they don't know my coworker like I do now because he's crazy. Like he's been to prison. And then after, there's another part I didn't say. After we're going to the next job, my coworker calls his friend, who, come to find out, is an open Nazi. Like he's an actual skinhead.
bruh.
Indy, just friendly reminder. Remember, Hugo is live streaming, so
Oh, yes.
careful what
Yes.
you say.
Oh, yeah, sorry. But
Yeah, just be careful
Yeah.
with the words, you know, just yeah.
oh yeah, sorry, my bad. But yeah, no, but they're just talking about stuff that they shouldn't be talking about anyway. I'll just leave it at that. It was crazy.
It's like, but
Yeah.
you meet so many unhinged people like at school and work, where it's like you think of them and you're like, what the fuck, you know?
No, exactly. Because I'm such like a tame, like wholesome, easygoing person, and then I'm like with someone like that for like 2 days. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Question: Have you reported his actions to your boss?
Oh yeah, no, my boss.
Welcome to the house of fun.
Party. Our house, in the middle of our house.
House.
In the
Don't you
middle
mean
of
Okay, I
our
think we're
house.
back. I think.
House MD?
Hi, doggo.
Hi, Doggo.
Doggo. Oh,
Sorry to infiltrate. Just keep going, Hugo.
Hi, Doggo.
Hugo,
Okay, the
I
stream
think
had
you're missing something
a
here.
slight hiccup, but I think we're back.
Oh.
I think. But anyway, I'm just so glad that this route is like finally done. Well, not done, but like phase 1 at least. It's like I prepared 2
Yeah,
years
man,
for
you
this
did.
moment.
You did a lot. You should be really proud of yourself.
You should be.
Mhm.
2 years is a long ass time.
You know, it's weird how 2 years can feel so long and short. You know?
Because it is.
I was young and happy,
and
and now look at me.
Now that phase 1 is done, Hugo, you want to know what's next?
Phase 2.
No, part 6.
Ah, yeah.
Where's part 6? Where's part 6? Where's part 6?
What if part 6 was the friends we made along the way?
think it was at this point.
I'm gonna turn your kneecaps in the dust.
That's really violent.
So Hugo, just for reference, stream, you are just turning the diesel round. So where are you right now? Are you further
I'm-
along the line?
This is the loop line.
Yeah. We just wanted to know if, how far behind YouTube is.
A lot. It's like a good 30 seconds behind.
I'd
sure?
wager about 30, I think? I think it's like 15.
Oh god.
Which way should I? Which way am I going to go? Oh, we're gonna go this way.
Do you want me to read some chat while you show off the route?
Yeah. That would be
Alright.
nice. Nice.
Let's see. Percy Engine Productions 061 says that a possible way you could get the whole island done in record time is to get a couple hundred content builders to help you build it, which would probably speed it up.
Oh, it would. No doubt.
But then there's also like
But
there's also
then
finding the people that want to do that.
it is an interesting prospect, but
Oh yeah,
at
absolutely.
some point that becomes a bigger hassle than
Yeah.
doing it yourself.
No, it's like
Just
I've
speaking, it
seen
could be
the
a
workshop's
really
iOS, and I've seen like as I felt like that they gave the route to everyone that would ask for it. It was like, oh yeah, I would help. I'm gonna help with this route. Yeah, totally. But then they would just do nothing. Which, to be fair, I was also one of those because like I
Well-
didn't. I received the route. It's just that I really couldn't add anything. You know.
Couple hundred is a little far-fetched, but even upwards of like 10 or 20, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of
Even
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
even 5 is pushing it.
No, here
You
we go.
should totally let me have the route. You should totally let me edit the route for you.
Oh no, what a shame. Oh no, the link accidentally got left in my
I'm gonna-
computer.
I'm gonna put your house on the map.
Oh my
Like
god.
an accurate recreation of my
wait.
neighborhood.
Yeah, exactly.
The flea markets you find everything at too.
No, Hugo, do the entirety of the North American continent. Mexico, America, and Canada.
It's like that would be doxing all of us, like in a way. Because I'm gonna have to add your houses.
It kind of would be.
Oh my god.
That's my home.
That's why I like it.
Dang it.
Yeah, when you're there, no, here.
Yeah, a
Tell
one-to-one
me.
trains recreation of your IP address. So is that just making all the numbers out of like track on like a flat
Yeah.
baseboard?
Like how?
Didn't
how
someone-
big
There's
would
just
that
a
be?
single.
Like,
There's a single baseboard above like the whole route, and every single update it just adds a number. It's one digit to Hugo's IP address.
Yeah.
Every phase it adds a number.
It's like, all right, guys. It's been 50 years and I'm still not done with Canada.
We're halfway through Ontario, fellas. Oh boy.
Shit. Shit.
Oregon's
There's
probably the
no-
easiest one. It's just putting out a bunch of trees.
And here's the
Hugo,
season 3
stop.
Valley Bridge.
Stop, Hugo, stop. No, Hugo, no.
Hugo, what?
The stream is a
Where's
bit
your
behind.
phone?
But I was gonna derail
Yeah.
and crash and die.
Oh yeah, no, I'm only seeing it now.
Yep.
It's still catching up.
Ain't it funny how the live stream is
Hold on,
always
I'm at 2
half a
times
minute
speed.
behind?
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, I can actually catch up. Cool.
Let's see. A junction malfunction says
There's a
Canada,
fucking-
Mexico, and USA. This is just the
It's
mega
a mega
Wubba
Wubba
update.
update.
The
Yes.
North American-
There's a moth in my car. I'm going to fucking kill it.
It's like, I'll have to add all the big
No,
road
not
stations.
tariffs and trains. Get off it.
What? What about Terrence and Trains?
No,
Fuck
no,
said that?
Elliot just says tariffs and trains are
Hey, the
real.
lazy nerd says herbs and trains are real.
I just said that.
I know.
You,
I know.
Rusty, are you?
Yes.
I know. That's why
I'm just saying the joke louder so people laugh.
Well, okay, then I'll say it even louder next time.
Well, you better scream it from the rooftop.
Hugo, we have quite an interesting question for you. You're being asked what country you're from.
Oh.
By the way, for when people are starting to like catch up and like we're passing through the Percy's Promise sets.
You're not gonna answer the question?
Damn,
Wait, what
he's
was the
afraid.
question? Sorry.
What country are you from?
Like me? Like what country am I from?
Yes, you! You're the host!
Well, I'm from Mexico. I thought everyone
There
knew
you
that.
go. No, you think?
So mira, ahí me da los dientes cuando termine.
I won't.
Pues,
So there.
Okay. Ellie the Laser Nerd says, Waffle House in Trains, recreate the fights. Oh my god, yes, that would be pretty funny. Just get like a whole bunch of Blender files of like different animations and import it to trains. Dude.
pretty common knowledge.
Here's something for you, Hugo.
Yeah.
I don't know what it means, but Turbo Emerald's asking, you mentioned something about a TVS rework of the AR. Could you elaborate a bit more about it? What is the AR?
Oh,
RSL Railway, I assume.
Oh, that
smalls.
thing.
Well, Doggo, like you are also the iOS map maker, like.
Then I'm just gonna tell them what I know so far, and I think it's basically what you know. Can I? Have you revealed whether or not it's going on the map yet?
Yeah, I
Is
revealed
this
it.
something I can
It is
discuss?
gonna go on the map. It's,
Okay.
That's only
Okay. Yes. So the Arlesdale will exist. Placement is more or less finalized. Won't tell you where yet, but the layout is not. It's probably just gonna be a weird little circle or a line just going one end to the other. We don't know yet. But we're gonna try to make it feel TV series. So there'll probably be at least one loop line.
Yeah, at least one.
At least one. It has to be if it's if it's a TV series. Has to be. But otherwise, nothing is super set in stone about it, because it's not in the near future at all.
You guys would not believe. You guys would not believe the amount of nights we all have sit here listening to Doggo and Hugo argue about loop lines.
Okay, but it's been far less frequent as of late.
Gentlemen,
Recently. I'm just meaning in the past.
Rusty, what's up?
So, Grounder in the chat asks, Pokemon Scalper fights on the iOS when?
Right now.
Okay, right now. Dude, I am going to the nearest target to one of those Pokemon. I'm getting all of the Pokemon cards, and I'm, yeah.
How far is the iOS going up to?
No, this is the entire iOS, as far as I know. Like, well, the entire iOS has railways, you know. Like, I don't think we need to do like the entire shape, you know, if there's not gonna be a railway line in it.
I think they mean locations.
Oh, like pretty much every location from seasons 1 through 12.
Yeah,
every single one.
Okay, really quick. Junction Malfunction asks, will Barrow and Furness be on the sorry, I'm misreading that. Will Barrow and Furness on the iOS have McDonald's that's about 100 feet from the station? Grand question. Hugo, can we get a confirmation?
Yes, there's I think
we've already got the fucking
somewhere.
We've got the fucking McDonald's flag at dry off.
I'm not deleting that. That's funny.
Yeah.
Even though I've literally showed you an airsock model.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Pusher's asking, even the Coldy fell.
Okay, oh, Doggo, I haven't told you about this.
Oh my god, what have you
But I had an interesting conversation with T-Jock, on Thai server. And
yeah,
we came up with a really interesting idea for No, wait, I feel like I told you some of it, but not the entire scope of it.
Okay. Well, let's hear it.
Like the other day I said to you that the hit era scroll always sets are Coldie Fell, right? And that the transfer yards is Kirk Macken.
That's just. Oh yeah, that theory. I don't care for that very much. But anyways.
But basically, like, we thought, okay, if the narrow gauge tracks are gonna go to Kirk Macken, what's stopping us from extend it to Peel Godred? And if it's gonna go to Peel Godred, and we know that there's an ironworks there.
So, are we just saying that Coldie Fell engines are narrow gauge?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the Coldie Fell
okay
engines
with that.
are...
That's okay with
The
me.
Coldie Fell engines are narrow gauge.
Well, yeah, but I think it's like with the removal of a rack at that point. Like, it's just...
So-
Yeah, it's just not Coldie
So
and
essentially,
Godred
just
don't
hit
exist.
a thermally railway, right?
Oh, I see what you mean now. Okay, so it's literally what you proposed before.
Yeah, but extend the line to Peel Godred as well. And basically, that's where Stepney is when Rusty rescues him. Instead of having him at Bickerstown, we're gonna have him at Peel Godred.
No.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna hate it, but it's like,
No.
hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Basically.
I'm hearing you out, Hugo. Let's hear it.
Okay, we're gonna hear it. So essentially, like, you know how Rusty goes up to Douglas, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It says, like, where can I find a new engine? Douglas says, you mean at the other railway? I'd like to help, but these days only diesels go there. Now, Douglas rescued Oliver at Bickerstown. I'm still, that's final, right?
Yes.
But Rusty is thinking, what's the farthest place I can go that only diesels work? Oh, the aluminum works or iron works at Peel Godred. So that's like the big terminus line from here, I know they say that it's the same place, but it's like, I feel like,
Oh.
They do.
So are you hypothetically proposing that Rusty did not go to the mainline, but instead to just Peel Godred?
yeah,
and
so that's
somehow
what
Stepney
a
got
place
his-
where only diesels go. It was like Peel Godred is it's like in the books it's an electrified line, but in the TV series, it's a place only run by diesels.
Okay, fair enough.
According to this theory.
According to this theory, yeah.
Ellie.
Rusty did indeed just use the transporter truck. That. Let's just say that for headcanon's sake.
That would be funny.
We've got two questions for you.
Yeah.
The first one's very important. Hugo, do you have a chihuahua?
I have a cat. His name is Lupito.
There's
I thought you had a
there
dog.
you go. And
No, I don't have
here's
dogs.
the second one. I should be able to answer this, but I forgot. Where are we planning to put the hit era Napford Yards? Like the dual height ones?
Ah,
I think?
shit, yeah. Honestly, I was gonna say Bickerstown, but it's like
I
I'm.
don't think we got them on the map.
No, we don't. It's like I ran out of space with Napford, so I believe our next best guess is Kildane, because that's gonna be in the middle.
Yeah, so at that point, it's just getting it in a place where it'll still feel right.
Yeah.
Hey, really quick. Someone's asking, Hugo, do you have a grain of sand?
Very important.
I have a lot of dust in my room because we're having like fucking 10,000 dust storms lately.
You could get a
And
dust.
here's the hit era opening set.
Hell yeah!
Ah,
Oh,
For
we
the
just
stream
you
whenever
just
it catches
passed
up.
that. I passed that like fucking 5 years ago.
I'm supposed to know. I'm not a magician. I'm not in two places at once.
I mean, Hugo, it would kind of help if you shared your screen on good old Discord,
Listen,
help
I'm
your buddies
afraid
out
if I
here,
do
come
that,
on.
my fucking stream is gonna collapse.
Oh,
Like,
his computer will fucking blow
Oh,
up.
yeah, fair enough.
His Wi-Fi will fucking die.
Hugo, we got a question.
yeah.
The bottom tracks on the hit era opening bridge, where do they go?
Oh, yeah. I'll explain that in a bit. It's like we're just passing it. We're going back to Tidmouth, so we're gonna go through basically the 3-tier bridge again. So you'll see. Where is Tidmouth? Oh, there it is.
Oh, Hugo, I just remembered.
Yeah.
Did you see we got behind the scenes of Kirk Ronan? We have the station track plan.
Oh,
what was
yeah.
originally going to be.
Wait,
The
dude, when
concept
did
art,
you
right?
get that?
At the Japanese gala a couple weeks ago.
Oh
I'll
shit!
throw it in chat. It is
Hell
so
yeah.
beautiful. It is so lovely. It's
Oh
so
my.
much better. It's so much better. Sorry,
Dude,
I know that's
straight
completely unrelated, but it's so good.
Dude, this really could work as like.
Did you just derail?
It looks like he did.
Ah, fuck off! Really? I was looking away.
Well, okay.
God damn
Wait,
it!
is that Kirk Ronan concept art?
Yeah, that's Kirk Ronan.
Yeah, holy fuck, I love that.
It is so good.
Yeah, why didn't
It
we have
makes
that?
sense.
You know?
I looked at it and thought, wait, isn't that the TSI Vickerstown building?
Like, I'm gonna level, dude. TVS Kirk Ronan, like, the final we got does not even compare to this. It is
Yeah.
so awful compared to this.
The fact that it's 3 platforms in concept art, I love that.
Anyways, we're back at the sheds now.
We're back at the sheds.
Oh.
We're gonna go to below the 3-tier bridge. So yeah, we're gonna go there. So yeah, it's like
Damn,
you know
they
how
just said Napford too. Yeah, they did.
it's like
Sorry, go on, Hugo.
it's like you know how what another station they fucked up in the TV series compared to the concept art.
Yeah.
Tidmouth.
Oh,
Yeah,
so much
is
better.
what I have to say.
I will say though, season 2 Tidmouth especially is lovely, but oh, you know what? No, I'm more upset that we lost out on season 2 concept Brendam. That would have been cool.
Please don't derail. Please don't derail. Please don't derail. Please don't derail. You
I'll be honest,
motherfucker.
Oh wait, Hugo.
the season 2 Tidmouth we got could work as like a lower Tidmouth if the
I see what you mean, yeah. That's not a bad idea, really.
It's not a bad idea.
and like the concept art Tidmouth was a main station. I wish we could have gotten it. Was so bad.
Hugo.
A great question from from Edward Henry Fan 5. Do you plan on putting the Sodor Lego factory?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. I can't
yeah,
wait to get overpriced
I'm gonna
Lego
put the
kits
Sodor,
from the local.
the Sodor plastic factory, the Sodor hot dog factory, the Sodor taco
Don't
factory.
forget balloons.
World
Dude,
of
you can't
Balloons.
forget the fucking hamburger factory.
Fortnite.
We got
I should start preparing. I really don't
So,
want this thing to
Hugo.
derail.
It won't. Hopefully, maybe.
Yeah. Yes.
Question for you.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna read verbatim. You know how someone exported every depth for the hybrid iOS? Since you're the person that made this one, would you be doing the same?
Someone in the TSI Discord is already compiling all the depths for it.
Really? Who is it?
Damn,
Yeah.
that's fast.
Corn. It's Corn, the guy that's been doing it for every other route.
Oh,
He's already doing it.
Corn. God bless you, Corn. Everyone say W Corn. Percy Engine Productions. I turned 23.
You're only 22, Hugo?
No, I turned 23 this year.
Oh,
Back in March.
Cryptid, hello, welcome to the after party.
Everybody do the weenus.
Before you say much.
The weenus is a dance.
Everybody is a genius.
Who knows it in advance?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm just
El mundo muy cuadrado.
there you go.
What'd you say, doggo?
Just check the call status for me. Before you say anything you wish you didn't.
Well, that one's for the dropout fans.
What?
That's from something.
Okay,
We're at the top of the
I
three-way
thought you
road
said we were
bridge.
going.
Oops.
I thought you said we were going under it.
I did I? Fuck.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Hey, Hugo, real quick, we gotta stop at the Sodor balloon factory. Someone wants to know where the balloons are.
The balloons are at... Wait, where did I put it? I think I put it on the Misty Valley branch. For no reason other than I thought it was funny.
Honestly, fair.
Oh, there's the little custom scrap bit on the bridge approach.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love that.
Also, Junction Malfunction's asking, how does this relate back to the hit era intro bridge?
You'll see. You'll see. We're coming right up to that.
White and so. It won't be long now, apparently.
It won't be long now. Not
Nearly
long
there.
now, said Rusty's driver.
Okay, Hugo, there's another question. Very important. Apparently, it's a repost. Hugo, will you put the Sodor Odor racetrack and the Sodor bubble loader? That is it. That's the whole question.
Okay, to answer that, the Sodor Odor racetrack is gonna be there. The bubble loader. Should I add that just for the funny?
Or the of the
Let's put that in Vickerstown.
Nah, dude, just have Vickerstown. No station, no track
yucky.
plan.
I'll
Just
put it on the main line.
How dare you? How dare you? My
Just put it
idea-
randomly on the
my idea-
main line. The main line just merges into one to go to the bubble loader, and then it goes back to three.
Oh, the canal. Everyone loves a
Hey,
load.
look at this!
Back
When the stream
three.
loads, but see, hit error
We're ordering
bridge.
fast
We're
food. What
under
did
it
you miss?
now.
Oh no, you're not even close, Hugo. You're only coming up to the signal box after the canal.
Jesus. Okay. But anyway,
And he's so far behind.
I hate this fucking like, delay. Like, I hate it. I hate it.
Well,
But
Hugo,
anyway,
at least it's not a slideshow. At least.
At least. It's like, okay, so here's a fuel depot, and here's a calling all engines paint area.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay,
shit, I
still
forgot
around
to-
the canal.
To modify the cranes here. I'll do that later.
Someone asked,
Hugo.
why do you specifically use Tane for building? What's a better route? Or what's better about route building there? Sorry, I'm having a stroke. I just woke up.
When the fuck did you get here?
What the?
A couple minutes ago. Anyways,
Basically,
Okay.
I find that Tane is the most stable for route building. Like, if you're using trains for long periods of time, if you're using 19, it overheats my computer. Like, Tane doesn't do that. I can route build for long hours, and my computer's fine. It's all about performance. Come on, speed up.
I also feel like I should apologize for anything I mispronounce. I'm not a trains guy.
We just picked them up off the side of the road.
It's
Okay,
true. They lured me in
there
the
we
food.
go. Well, how far behind the stream was? Alright. You guys' party was done. But
We're
it
just
isn't.
talking to each other.
Hello. I might
Okay,
have to go
it's Kiwi
for a
Conductor.
bit, but we'll see.
Everybody wave to
Oh
Kiwi.
my god, Hugo! I thought you were gonna make an alone joke.
No.
Like
Where?
when I saw James pull the yard, I was like, God no.
You know,
Thank
I want.
you.
Okay,
I
I wanted to
grip-
put the red, low loader, but I was like, nah,
No.
no, I will not. I will.
I'm just open my window.
Hugo, so we do have a question from Pusher, another repost, and I'm just going to read this verbatim as well. Also, who's the person putting all the devs into one big drive? So that's
I mean, that's Corn, right?
Their Discord name is Corn 2003, I think it is. You can find them in the TSI Discord. It's not up yet. I just know they're working on it. Anyway,
I'm working on it. Oh, you left.
Okay, I'm back.
Tidmouth Station. Let's go.
Yo.
Okay. I'm just playing TF2.
Very fun.
Are there plans to put the wooden railway soda machine? What the hell is the wooden railway soda machine?
Well,
That's a
the
great
place where they make soda. Duh.
Was
Yeah,
there
just
a
like the
wooden railway
battery
soda
pack.
machine?
Okay, well, can the chatter who asked the question answer that for us, please?
We're going through a
Spider
tunnel.
crab.
Is that
Spider crab, spider crab.
In that case, Pusher, if you're not
No,
in
no,
TSI,
no.
you might want to be.
Fighter.
Might help.
no? Actually, wait, no. Don't enter TSI. Save yourself.
Okay, it's really not that awful, I think.
We're outside
mean,
the
The
tunnel.
fact
Am
you
I
say
wrong
not
roading?
that awful says a lot.
Doggo, am I wrong roading?
Every
or-
single time I hear
No, you're good. No. Yes, yeah, you're wrong, Roading.
Shit.
every single
Nice.
time I hear a story about the TSI server, I fear for my life. No, please don't mention Chris Chan. I can't.
Let's not, maybe.
I'm working on it.
Yeah,
Of the
this is a
YouTube
kid's.
stream.
So,
This
open
is a
and shut.
kid's channel.
No more Chris Chan. On to the next question, if there is any. Oh, great.
Here's one for you.
Hmm.
Do you plan on putting the wooden railway duck pond set on the iOS? Here we go. Do we plan?
I don't know what that is,
There's
but
a duck pond?
what duck
What
pond?
is? What didn't they have in Wooden Railway at this point?
Is that the pond from
Okay,
the CGI
yeah.
series? Like,
No, you said the Wooden Railway pond.
well, that's what I mean.
I'm looking it up. Wooden railway duck pond set.
Okay. Rounder says the TWR soda machine was a canceled TWR item from the 2013 to 16 era of Wooden Railway.
Go check DMs.
Uh,
Actually, I'll just put it in chat. This is the duck pond set.
Oh,
Because why not?
well, that's on McColl's farm then.
Why does it go up?
Because they need room for the mechanism.
Okay, I can't argue with that.
All right, so that's the new harbor. We're gonna go below.
That one Saturday.
Actually, and explore the new harbor. So new harbor is new harbor.
That one's. Right.
But basically,
Hey,
New
that was
Harbor was like I went through a character arc with New Harbor because I went from loving the set when I initially started, because I always loved that set, right? And then when I actually started building it, I went to hating the set. It was like, holy shit, this was weirdly designed.
Yeah, on stream.
The stream is lagging for me.
Yeah.
I hate my nut.
Oh, yeah, it keeps
I
doing.
How much did you hear? Oh fuck.
Wow.
By the way, someone that your audio was glitching real bad.
Oh my
There
God.
is that one saddle tank said, since we can't remake the entirety of Stories of Sodor,
No.
can we
No.
remake Sodor shorts?
No.
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 Can
No.
we remake Sodor shorts?
No.
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 No, you cannot.
No, I
Nope.
said specifically in the video, do not make
Cryptid,
this.
you-
Don't use this for anything offensive or foul. Am I
Cryptid doesn't know. All you need to know is short where Percy does blackface. Yep, that's it. That's all we're saying.
I don't
Ah,
think you need to know that to understand that no means no, but fair.
Yeah. Just to be like, oh, what? Because Cryptid does not know who Victor Tanzig is
Okay,
or what
yeah.
the story is Sodor.
yeah, I'm not a things guy.
So,
Okay.
Oh, like,
Yeah, but no.
Just-
fucking hell.
Okay, so
because
for
between
you
us, it does
guys-
sound like an inside joke, but no.
All right, so am I dying?
Anyway,
Am I? I think I'm back. I think we're back. I think I'm back.
People are saying the stream's back now.
Okay. So how much of
Right,
my
I think I
little
just gotta
rant
refresh my pig.
did you hear?
We heard that you hate it.
Yeah, I went from loving the set to hating it again to loving the set again while I
Yeah.
was building it. And I even added like a little pier here of like, well, needs to have a pier, right? Fucking hell! I hate my I hate my internet.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
What the
God,
hell?
Now the chat is just all.
Are we dying?
I'm sorry.
It's hard
Hugo,
to say.
try to unpause your stream. Or not your stream, your game.
Okay. Well, that's gonna.
Do something. Of course, there's a delay, so. Okay, I think we are good.
Train derailed.
Delays,
Shit.
but good.
This is the 5th engine that I got down.
Wait, did it go into the sea?
Just derailed on these points.
Oh.
Ah,
I'm
okay.
hoping that my pen scratching doesn't come through my mic.
All right. So we're not gonna go on the harbor line. Fuck! I hate this game. No, no. I didn't move 2 feet.
Remember when you said this? Remember when he said this is the most stable version?
And it's still not optimized well, dude. It's unfortunate. It's really
L.
unfortunate.
Most
L.
functioning copy of Trains.
Wait, isn't 2009 technically the most stable copy, technically? Or not copy?
Is it rusty?
The
Is it-
dependencies are gonna go crazy.
I don't know.
Go. We have a very a question that's been asked a few times by I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. It's either Mitch or Mick, but MICH asks, "What's your thoughts of Splodge?"
Splodge is based as
I
fuck.
like Splodge.
Splodge, I love
Don't swear.
Splodge.
There are kids here.
Well, children.
They're children.
Oh shit. Here we go. Anyways.
Oh, Hugo.
Man.
Okay,
Am I-
we do have a question from Awesome Train 77. Will you be adding the Steamworks?
Sure hope it does.
The Steamworks
I
is
think there's.
it's CGI. Sadly.
We already see the work.
Where-
This thing, like, as much as people don't want to admit it, the works is multiple locations. It's Napford,
definitely.
it's Tidmouth, and it's also Province Gate.
Wait, who
So-
has joined us? Don, hello. Welcome to
Hey,
the
Don.
afternoon.
So it's like you get, the Oliver owns up yard, Escape. There's the works. You get Napford Station in
Oh,
season
shit, I
3
think
as
the
the
stream
works,
is dying again.
and otherwise the works is technically that weird ass little shed on the right side of the Province Gate yard.
Also, like
Wasn't the works? I mean, no. I was gonna say wasn't. Didn't.
in what's it called? the little goods shed right next to Tidmouth sheds.
Yeah,
That-
I was gonna say,
that's-
isn't that the works?
Like
No.
that is called
I don't think it
engine
is.
works in the concept art, and it actually makes sense because in the hit era they start using it as like the works. Or
Things
maybe
like that. It's unclear if like that's actually supposed to be Tidmouth or just the same like part of the set, just cropped.
No, I think it's meant to be Tidmouth still.
Hugo. Percy Engine Productions asks, "Are you seriously a cat person?"
I'm not an animal person. It's just that my cat is my dad's cat person all the way. But me personally, I'm not in.
Cats are
Yeah,
nice.
we're
I'm not an animal person. Like, I wouldn't own an animal myself.
you're not a cat girl.
Nasty.
What?
Actually nasty.
Okay. All right. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
I'm sure.
By the way,
I'm
hi,
sure that's
Tom.
just what the iOS release after party stream wanted.
It's
Okay.
someone's
hold
gonna
on,
say it
Huey,
anyway.
Huey, if anyone's got to be asked that question, it's got to be Doggo.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
No, Doggo's a
It's
dog
Huey.
person.
You don't know that. He could be a dog
How do you
person to us.
But
He's a
his name's
furry.
not Bigger Cat's a Big Catto.
Well, Doggo
Worry
comes off better.
14. I saw that. You can't hide
I
that
saw-
from me.
Story.
We saw that Edward Henry fan.
We saw. Yeah, I saw that.
Bigger cat.
Yes, Edward.
Bigger cat is a big kitty.
Look,
No.
if you're gonna say something stupid, like have some bravery and actually say it. Don't just like
Say it with your
say it and then
chest.
delete it.
Say it
Coward.
with
Say it with your
chest.
whole chest. Commit.
listen,
Commit to the big
I'm probably
guy.
saying this like a
I'd say
4-year-old.
I would have way much more views if I just like dress up in a fucking cat girl costume and just like start to, you know.
Okay, no.
Okay, no, but is he wrong?
I'm
No,
not
stop,
wrong.
dude. Stop. Don't
Wait,
let them talk about
okay,
this. Don't let
okay.
them
Actually, I would like to bring something up. Don, why would that be
Yes.
such a problem?
Because it's insinuating a certain type of, what do you call it?
It's just
Facade
just
of
a
what
cat
the stream
costume.
would be. It is just a
What?
cat costume, but
What are you
What kind-
talking about, Don? You're
okay,
losing
hold on.
us.
Hold on, okay. Hugo,
It's
what
like-
did you say you want to be dressed up as?
Well, it's like just to keep the
Say it
viewers
word-
interested.
word for
Like
word.
a cat girl, like I feel like that would give me much more opportunities and much more money.
Like, okay, what would this cat girl outfit have?
Oh no.
Ears and what? What else? But you see. That's what I'm insinuating.
Yeah. So what's wrong with
That's what I'm
dressing?
insinuating.
What's
That's what I'm
wrong with
like,
dressing up as a cat?
I'm not a furry.
It
for
depends
one.
what type of. Depends what type. It depends how far and
Oh,
what type of cat.
what kind of cat girl would you dress up as?
I'm not dressing up as a cat at all.
How about a
So,
Sphinx
like-
cat?
Okay.
Dressed as a
Okay.
Sphinx cat.
I'm gonna say it. Just dressing up as a cat. That's fine.
Go slow.
Go slow.
I'm not
slow
gonna
and
make-
steady.
No, it's a sign on the route.
Fine.
Don't.
Yeah. Okay. You heard him, Hugo. Don't go slow.
What? No, that's not what I mean. You're nasty.
You see. There, I rest my case, and I prove my point. Yeah,
Did
that's
I
it.
derail?
Wrap it up.
Did
Stop.
someone
Fine, go
say-
faster. Go faster then. Go faster.
Did someone
Fuck
say
off.
cat girl Hugo?
This is devolved so quickly.
This is getting
And
bad.
like Hugo Sunday.
Yo, pure alt said faraway Corey fanboy.
Oh God.
Ah,
Oh, you came off the rails.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
Hey, Hugo, look at me chat.
Eli, we
Pusher
don't
sent
know.
this in our
Or Ellie,
Patreon
sorry,
server.
Ellie.
oh, that's awesome. I love it. Who did that?
Pusher.
Pusher.
Nice.
Pusher,
Well
you're
done.
great. You're awesome.
At least I'm assuming Pusher did it because they posted it.
Hugo, I have a question. I have a
Unless
question.
Hugo did.
Yes, Don.
Did you continue with the facade of 2 Napford Yard sets, both the season 4 location and season 3, or did you make it just one? 'Cause I
No,
remember way
they're
back-
separate locations, Don. I don't care what you say. I think they're separate locations.
How do you think they're separate locations?
Okay,
I will.
What
Tom,
does,
I'll
what
down
does
that hill.
season 4 Napford Yards mean? Is that the Toad Stands By?
Yes. It's
Who
just
says that's
called-
Napford?
Don, here's the thing.
I mean,
Making
yes.
a trains route, in which case you're going to jump around everywhere at any point to film a shot, is different from making a map for a game that cannot be altered constantly.
That is fair. That is fair. That's not what I'm getting at, though. My thing that I'm getting at is that whole layout, in my opinion, and many others, it's just a season 4 version of the season 3 Napford Yards. And
But that's
Napford
silly.
has been canonically, especially that yard, in the way in multiple episodes how an engine runs off into the next set locations. It's behind Napford.
I zoned out.
It makes too
my
much sense.
brain
You
malfunctioned.
oh my god. I'm not repeating all that. I'm not repeating. Listen,
So he said that the Toads season 2 set.
I did not say
and,
that.
season 6 takes place after season 1. All right.
Listen,
Anyway, yeah.
I wanted
I
to
said
challenge
none of that.
myself.
You just said you're not repeating it. I'm repeating it for you.
In adding every single variant that I could find, and say like, how would all of them connect to each other? You know, hypothetically speaking. I think I did a good job.
That is fair. That is
Wait
fair.
a minute, Hugo.
Yes.
We have the Hugo figure. I could find some Cadius.
Stop.
You
Stop.
Don't you
I
dare.
mean, hold up.
No.
I did do that edit where I put cat ears on
I
his
will
fan.
ban you
Oh
from the
my
UK.
god.
Do it. Let's do it.
Cat boy Hugo, bring it back.
Actually,
No.
Your viewers. Ask your viewers if they want to see Catboy Hugo.
No.
You know, let them decide.
Everyone say no.
let's let them decide.
The way that
Let's-
one
let's
said,
let
I'll
them
just
decide if they
struggle.
want-
No,
let's see if they
no,
want Cat
no.
Boy or Cat Girl.
If you want Catboy/girl Hugo, whatever you decide, type in the chat. Say cat girl.
I'm
cat
just
boy,
saying.
whatever.
It sounds like you guys are like scared of someone expressing themselves by dressing up as an animal.
I'm not saying that.
By the way, so
what
before we
are you
continue,
saying,
No, them. Are you trying to?
Percy's Predicament Yard. It's not the same yard as Elsbridge. Separate yard. They put stone here and then they take it to the new harbor. Yeah, but basic lore. Okay.
Why did
no.
Mick say maybe and then said no?
Why the fuck are you
Just
saying
admit,
yes?
you gotta.
I want Edward Henry 5 fan to know they did this. They started all this.
It's all your fault.
Let it be known to the end of time.
Just you gotta hit him with the
No.
Oh,
We want Hugo to dress as Dodge. Mitch, I think that's just you, buddy.
a Dodge Challenger bet.
Fellas, I want you all to look in chat, please. Are you ready for this?
I'm
Yes.
scared.
All right, here we go, fellas.
Percy, can you stop spamming that message?
Percy Engine Production.
Oh,
This is how our friendship ends.
Oh, Mew. You joined back at the perfect time.
This was not me. This
Oh
was
no,
not
it
my
was
idea.
Doggo. It was
Done.
Doggo.
It was Doggo. Do not put this on me.
Doggo, this is how our friendship ends. You're not part of the iOS team anymore. Get out of my sight.
You should.
No.
You know what? You should show the chat because they wanted a lot of them wanted.
How do I
this.
show the chat?
You should pull it up on stream.
No, I
What?
When
cannot.
you're streaming. When are you streaming?
I mean,
Don't worry about it, Mew.
we could put it in the TSI channel chat.
Just discussing.
yeah,
just
let-
discussing cat girls.
Did I derail?
I'll
I
do
derailed. Again.
I'll
Cat-
fucking,
Cat girl Hugo,
TSI
cat
general
girl
chat
Hugo.
right now.
TSI General, all right.
Yep.
I know Thomas is line now.
Everyone post it.
This is bad. This is bad.
This is bad. This is all your fault, Doggo. I don't know.
Hell
I don't know
yeah,
how,
dude.
but this is all your fault.
Like my fault? I'm not the one that brought up furry girls, all right?
Who did?
That's a first.
This feels like a Donald Douglas episode.
What, Donald Douglas and the cat ears?
Why did you
You
put
know
it on
what?
TSI?
Hugo. Hugo. You could get retribution here. We do have the quote chat.
Oh
You do have audio.
Nah.
No,
that's foul
okay,
play, that's foul play,
actually,
I'm playing.
Okay, like, can we talk
Okay,
about the
okay.
iOS again, please? That's what this stream is for.
I'm
I just
playing.
wanna
I'm
say-
playing.
Don, I'm just saying like that the crow box is it's like a
Yes, I know,
biohazard,
I
but
know,
like
I
it
know.
does not
Yes, yes,
it
yes.
does not
It's-
leave.
I know, that's the joke. I would never, on my mother, never would. Never would.
Anyway, guys, iOS.
iOS, we passed
Hey.
season 7 windmill, and
Guys,
we're approaching
what-
bridge.
Okay, that is genuinely a nice set, though. I do like it.
What do you all prefer, the Dodge Challenger or the Splatter Challenger?
How about run you over the steamroller? How's that sound?
By the way, someone
Now
said
is
that cats
also
are
a good
boring.
time to mention
You're wrong.
I'm not a car guy either. Yeah, that was Percy
Also-
Engine Productions.
Cryptid, that was not a car thing. He was making reference to two characters named Splatter and Dodge.
Doggo
I'm
took your
also
DMs.
not a trades guy. This is established.
Yeah, I fucking know that.
Wait, why are you here?
Even to the chat. I wanted a silly time with my friends, and now the sunk cost fallacy dictates. I
It's like
spend-
a vegetarian being at a barbecue.
Oh, Hugo, we've got one for you. Speaking of the iOS, will you add Whiff's waste dump considering the latter location was mentioned in Season 12?
That's a good point.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. How it's gonna look,
I'm gonna cry.
we're not sure yet, but it's like... Do you think they made concept art for Whiff's waste dump in Season 11?
No. No.
Probably not.
If they did, they probably put them in the trash.
In all honesty,
Kill this man.
We all
could
beat
take
Huey to death.
liberties and take some pages out of
Did we
out of
pass
that
Tory
book
Rick?
for the.
Oh, we passed
for the
Tory Rick.
film.
Yeah.
Honestly, that whole yard would literally just be line-side dumpsters and a big factory with a chimney. That's all that
Alright,
would
guys,
be.
I really have to piss.
No.
Oh, so we're
Hugo,
gonna
great.
have to entertain the chat for a while.
Yeah, just
Alright.
just entertain them for a while. I'll be back in 1 minute.
Will you add the second Cranky?
Two.
I'm
What?
I'm of the opinion on the iOS that if we're gonna add Whiff's waste dump, and we are thinking about it, that we should just take a yard set and redress it.
I would.
Would or wouldn't?
I would. It's literally, I'm telling you, it's a smokestack with a building and a bunch of dumpsters and crates and crap like that. Literally just pieces of
Like-
scrap on the floor, whatever.
Little bit of scrap, little bit of garbage, even like an
Also-
oversized.
So the
like,
two
animal.
Crankies, I think that person is referring to the Cranky at Napford from
That's
Tatmar, because I have no
okay.
idea. I have no
It's-
idea. Like there's no other iteration of a second Cranky.
Don't get me wrong, it's cool, but what does that serve? What does it serve?
Theory.
It doesn't serve
It was a
anything.
one-off.
It's a one-off for the film for a scene that never made it anywhere close to production. Like,
Unless they're
yeah.
talking about like the season 5 debate between that being
Okay.
Brenham or Napford, but I don't know.
Season 5,
Hold on, doggo.
Yes, Kiwi.
1 second. A scene that didn't make it to production.
Like filming, like actual like production.
All right.
Look at me, chat.
We do have another question.
You
This one.
were saying, doggo?
Let me look, hold on.
Oh, can I read off this
Okay,
question?
no,
of,
but that's not.
That's
relevant.
still
He's just.
that-
It's
that's
not.
still
he's
not
just
true.
in the
Hold on a
scene,
second,
not
Rusty.
part
We're
of
talking
it.
about Cranky.
all right.
My man, I'm talking about the one where he drops the crates on Splatter and Dodge. That's the one scene he would have served.
When the stream catches up, this is here's a football field from Dryo.
It-
The pack.
Anyway, Rusty, go ahead.
Right, so from Optimus Prime 2471, will you combine elements of Tatmar, Hero Over the Rails, and calling all engines in it for a future project?
Okay. Calling all engines
Tatmar's a hard
sets are
one,
gonna
in
be
my opinion.
here because it's a TV series iOS. Magic Railroad is gonna be its own separate route, and CGI no.
Good. Okay. I was about to say, you're a madman if you're going to combine the style of Tatmar and this iOS. That style
Like-
is very different.
I mean, honestly, there are like two good things from Tatmar: Napford Station and like the scrapyard. That's it.
There's a viaduct.
Actually, no,
I like the
scratch
viaduct.
the
Oh,
yeah,
the
viaduct,
coal
yeah.
yard. The coal yard. I thought that was a nice little set.
Actually, yeah, fair
Wait.
enough. Four good things.
Okay,
about
wait. Mitch, what episode? They accidentally forgot to hide a Cranky model, and for 2 frames at the docks, there was 2 Crankies.
They meant season 5.
Okay.
And they mentioned.
Yeah, they say in hard lorries. What?
Well,
Wait,
it's
really?
only for 2 frames, so clearly it's a blink or miss. Oh, the McDonald's flag!
There it is,
There
McDonald's.
was two
I
Cranky
that.
models?
What? Yeah,
There were
no,
two-
like, it's apparently in one shot of hard lorry for 2 frames, there's 2 Cranky models. Huh?
Wait, what? I never heard of this.
No, I'm
Like there's 2 Crankies on screen.
What?
if I can find this actually. Hang on, guys.
Hold on.
I'm gonna go through Horde Lorry frame by frame.
Someone stream this, we must find this out.
We're not gonna rest
Okay.
until we find these 2 frames.
Oh, Hugo. Pusher
Yeah.
wants you to know Hugo Solfan is on his hit list. Or their hit list. Please tell him this.
Okay, I'll tell him. I'm not gonna tell him.
Ask them which part of the episode.
Faraway Quarry. Thoughts on Sodor Productions.
Garbage content.
Who the hell
Moving
is
on.
Sodor Productions? Who the hell is Sodor Productions?
You don't
There's
want to
like
know.
12 people.
You don't want to know.
Okay, that's why I'm leaving it then.
Okay, fair enough then.
Yeah.
The ship.
Apparently it's a wide shot that you see it in.
Okay.
Is it like the opening?
No, I looked at the opening. There's
Yeah,
only
we
one
need
Cranky.
more information. It was the beginning, says Mitch.
It
Like-
was. Oh, here. I'm streaming it, by the way, if you guys didn't see.
I'm looking on my end as well.
I only see Cranky and Big
There's a
Nicky.
busy time at the docks. All the engines
I-
are working
Again,
hard.
they do.
Guys, I
mention-
think I found it.
Where?
Just put a screenshot in chat.
Wait, you got a timestamp?
I think they mean this.
Put it in chat, I wanna see.
Oh.
Oh.
Because
Okay,
he's in
fair.
2 different positions.
Okay.
So-
That doesn't.
Mate, that don't count.
We got clickbaited, like, honestly.
He's just turned. He's just
Yeah, it's-
rotated.
No, that's just they forgot where to put the model. There isn't, like Bossing say, fell in Cranky, but there was no second Cranky. There is no Easter Bunny. There is no Tooth Fairy, and there are no 2 Crankies.
You know, here's the real question: is there a second Murdoch?
There's 2
Probably
Hanks.
not.
Does that count?
Listen, if we got 2 Hanks, 2 Diesel Pens, one for a claw mech and
That-
the other for like
that-
usual running, we
There
have to
are
have 2 Murdochs.
There are technically 2 Murdoch models.
The one in my heart. The one that I have in my room, and then the... and... Imagine
Wait a
owning the
minute.
Murdoch.
Oh my god, guys. Someone in the chat is called Eli. It's Murdoch's owner.
Eli.
What?
Someone in the chat has Eli as their name.
I don't get it.
Hugo's Murdoch has Eli written on it.
Oh.
You know who also has that?
Ain't that a
But
coincidence?
I never showed it? Toad. I bought it, those 2 together.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you never did the Rolling Stock episode.
Yeah, where's part 6 here, go?
Where's part 6, Hugo?
Well, I didn't make part 6, but I made an entire iOS. Will that compensate? Like,
No.
Part
I-
6.
Okay, Hugo, I'm saying this as someone who doesn't really like...
That's me.
Damn, dude.
That's crazy.
Just because I like the iOS, I just
Jesus
really
almighty.
like seeing the Thomas toys.
But you have 5 parts, Kiwi.
honestly, like,
I want to see the
you know what
Rolling
I
Stock.
want to do? I want to, like, redo the entire collection video again. And, like, because, like, I've sold many items. I've doubled my collection since. Like, I think, like, I need, like, an update to that collection, you know?
Okay, Hugo, how about this as an idea? When we go to the UK, when you get the Drayden Manor Thomas, the Ultimate Thomas, and also the stuff I'm gonna give you,
Mm-hmm.
you redo the collection.
Ah, okay. You know what? Deal.
'Cause I think that would be like one of the hardest Thomases to get.
That
like,
would be, yeah.
You're not gonna find anywhere else. Like
That
a
and-
a 95 Thomas, you might find that.
That and the day out with Thomas's, like all of them. There's like 20.
We need
Yeah, but
5
like some-
Crankies in the ocean. Is what makes sense.
No!
Oh, by the way, I meant to explain what I meant before. The 2 Murdoch models, there's the close-up model and the Gauge 1 model.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
They're both models of Murdoch.
Man, these junctions are fucking finicky.
Also, friendly reminder, the Season 7 crew preferred Murdoch over Spencer.
Really?
It's interesting.
Well,
They made a
Spencer
close up of
uses-
Murdoch, but not Spencer.
No, they... Well, actually, yeah, maybe... They might have made the shell for Spencer in Season 7, but he just uses Murdoch's interior.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Dude, I could swear they had a close-up model of Spencer.
They did in Season 8.
My god, this is laggy.
No, the
It
one
might.
that's Murdoch's cab, isn't it?
Yeah, it's his cab controls, but the cab shell is Spencer's. But like, for all we know, they might have made one in Season 7. Maybe. But the controls they use are Murdoch's, who appear in one shot from Peace and Quiet.
You having a look at the wiki? Okay, yeah.
Now that I think of it, Spencer is
fuck,
not
right.
in the 5 New Ninjas in the Shed music video. I don't know if that counts as something.
He was too cool for he was too cool for
Silver Engine, he's not gonna go anywhere. Who
Oh,
cares?
that's kind of gross, actually. Now that you say it, I never realized that.
Well, to be fair, it's like
I mean-
he's not owned by Sir Topham Hatt. He's like privately owned. So I think that's the reason why.
Yeah,
How's
but then you look
Fergus?
at Bill, Ben, and Mavis. Like,
Fergus.
Fergus
You know
is,
what's gross,
is
and
not
I'll
a new
never
engine.
forgive?
He's implied that he's been there for a long time. And besides, he already had his own song.
But he's in 5 New Engines in the Shed,
No, he's not.
isn't he?
No.
Is he not? Is he not? Oh, okay, I stand corrected.
Emily Murdoch, Salty, Harvey, and
Well, Salty and Harvey are a season late, but whatever.
oh, who's
Whatever.
the other one? Arthur.
Least, okay,
What's up?
like,
Season 1 through 7.
yeah.
That's a tough one.
That's actually a tough one. I might have to. Okay, this is gonna be controversial, but Stepney.
Really?
Really?
I don't. It's not that I dislike. It's not that I dislike Stepney as a character. It's just that every time he shows up after season 4, and even his thing in season 5, he just feels like he's there. Like they feel like they just felt like they had to use him.
He was a character made that was not supposed to be seen.
You know what? I
Yeah.
got one. Alicia Body.
Like
Definitely a color to too loud.
Man.
that's a
Somebody
job.
Shabaki.
Yo, I don't.
And
like
I'm
the
Alicia.
job.
How can you dislike someone who says "and I'm Alicia Barty"?
And I'm Alicia Batti.
But it's the
She was-
funniest.
She was breaking windows and everything, man.
Yeah, it's not her fault.
Yes,
saw a
it
mouse.
is.
She saw a mouse.
Oh, man.
No,
So if you saw a mouse, is your
I fucking
first
hate that
instinct
mouse. That
gonna
fucking mouse
be
called
breaking
Alicia.
windows? Also, sorry.
Did she choose to break the windows? No.
Did she choose to scream that loud? Yes.
No, she's a lady.
And
oh
a mouse.
my god, who's?
Wait,
No.
no, the mouse is just called Alicia.
yeah. But I said Alicia Body.
And Thomas named her Alicia. Beep. Where did he get that sound effect?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
My GPS is fucking up.
Wait, oh yeah, I realized something, guys. Every single one of Stephanie's roles, except maybe passing for, except maybe Stephanie gets lost. Well, actually no, like Stephanie gets lost can still be a Stephanie episode, but every other Stephanie role from like season 6 and 7, they're better filled by Boko.
Wait, who has joined us tonight?
Like,
Nerd.
Maybe let's just party on that.
Well, he appears in the stock footage. It's just like he was so busy he forgot to say hi to Stepney. What? It's like, why wasn't that Boko?
Fuck you.
It's like, also, Stepney's poor props. No, poor prop.
I like Stepney's prop.
Oh, hey, Hugo.
Yes?
Are you excited for us and Drayden to see the, like, remains of Stepney?
The remains of Stepney.
Shoot, one sec.
Stepney
Hey,
fucking died.
Yeah, like, he's got, like, one of his wheels there, I think, and a few of them are around the set.
No, like, from what I've been told, they're spare wheels, but still, it's a little sus, don't you think?
Like, he dead.
Nah, he did.
Like, oh, he dead.
Scrapped for parts.
Nah, he did.
Ironic.
Ironic.
Oh my.
Okay, there are two of Stepney's spare wheels on a flatbed. Man, poor Stepney. Hope he is still around.
He's probably
Yeah,
just in storage.
I have him. I found it at a flea market. I forgot to tell you. I might have it on my shelf.
Okay, everyone who's planning to attend Audrey, I just want you to remember, the Audrey models are small enough to swallow.
No! Stop it!
I am leaving with Duncan, and they can't stop me.
You already bothered Mike with this. Shut up.
Yes.
Wow.
The Audrey security trying to stop me from swallowing the Rheneas.
It's the Shrek. Yeah.
Me living Audrey
Yeah.
with the Scarloy prop shop up my ass.
Never
So
has a
Kiwi.
season 4 food truck looked so delicious.
Okay, the small scale one you could maybe fit up there. Large scale, nah. Keep dreaming.
Listen.
That's quitter talk.
That's. Listen, if you can shove an Ertl Diesel 10
you're
up there,
brave
like
enough.
I think you're good.
Oh, like you,
If
Hugo.
you're brave enough.
Say that like you have practice.
Listen, I'm not.
Also,
I'm not saying
okay,
anything.
okay.
You washed up.
I will keep telling the story until I die. My favorite memory from Audrey, except from meeting Piece of J after insulting him, was us being in the cafeteria with JGE09, and then just suddenly Sam Wilkinson burst through the door carrying the large-scale Scarlowy. Just.
I'm excited for Audrey.
Hilarious.
I'm excited. I'm super excited.
Quick, pack lube.
Huh?
No.
That's fucking weird
Do
out
you
of
have any more
context.
questions about the iOS? Anyone?
Wait, is the oh my Hugo,
Yes.
we need to ask Benny to make a building.
Which building?
Oh.
Just a building.
Oh, okay. The Sodor Loop
Okay,
Factory.
like a scrapyard. We need to make a scrapyard building that's called D. Rayton.
This is in protest.
Man,
What's-
it's actually been like.
Well, okay,
it was-
they're not as
it's
bad.
actually has really improved.
It has improved. It has improved since, from what I heard.
Like, yeah, the layout. Like, if anything, the only thing I think that needs care is the replicas they run, and the layout themselves. I will never forget the giant, like, next to the Audrey small scale figure. There was like those like can rings. Yeah, there was just one of those.
Audrey, Audrey was thirsty. Let him have a drink.
Like in I think in like Great Waterton, like next to the buildings they used at least, there was like a popsicle stick and like a tinfoil wrapper.
It was me. It was me. It was
It's like,
mine,
I don't know if
sorry.
these were kids like throwing stuff in, or like just a crew member accidentally left them.
But it's like, how would a kid even like, because it's protected by glass, isn't it?
Yeah, like I think you can throw things over. Also, Pusher, I answered the question. That's not what my name means. I'm not named after the fruit.
Yeah, they're named after the birds.
You suck, Mew.
No, he's named after.
Earlier.
He's named after your favorite episode, Duncan.
Now shut up.
Yeah, that.
Shut up. Get a second joke.
No.
I can't say that.
Yeah, no, you really can't.
Are we adding a Walmart?
If anyone else
Definitely.
is planning to go to Drayton, another thing I recommend looking for is the pig on Alive, which is an amazing detail, and I really hope it was in the show.
And here is Crosby, and the better version.
The fugitive.
Of Crosby.
Yeah, it's like, come on. The season 5 version is the superior version. Like, come on.
But so can we get the Drayton Man scrapyard?
I'm gonna ask Benny for that. Benny, if you're watching, Drayton Manor Scrapyard.
Isn't he like definitely asleep right now?
I'm gonna wake him
He's Australian, isn't he?
No, he's in England.
He's British.
Wait. He is? Oh, never mind then. Yeah, he's probably asleep.
I'm gonna wake him up and be like, "Get to work."
Wake up! Get up! Get up! Get up!
Get back to work.
Let's rise and shine, look at the time, and here we go again. We're busy preparing all the dips.
As for where we're gonna put the Walmart, I'm personally gonna suggest Brendan Docks.
Why Brendan Docks? I'm curious.
So then everybody who uses the secondary line on the Brendan Peninsula can get there
Oh my
too.
god, here we go again.
Right, Hugo? Right? Right, Hugo? Right? Right! I'm right, everybody.
What did I say in the video? That if I suddenly decide to do that, like, you know who to blame?
Well, I mean, it makes sense.
By the way, guys, I haven't shown you this, right? You guys weren't here. Well, when it loads, when it catches up, but I'm just gonna zoom out. When it does. Come on, stream, catch up. Come on, stream.
You can do it, stream. Any minute now.
Okay, stream, you go when
There
you're
you
ready.
go.
Did it load?
Yeah, we're looking at the outview.
Look at this. This is the entire west map. Entire west map. Now, which makes me... I'm gonna have to split the route in separate routes, right? Like...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
At least 4? Maybe? Or 5?
At least 4. Because, like, what? The rest of Thomas and Toby's line could probably be 1. Main line up to Wellsworth and the rest of the loop line is probably another. The hill towards Marin's probably a 3rd, and then Brendan's a 4th.
Which, by the way, gives me into perspective, like, because I want to make Gordon's Hill fucking massive. And, okay, so Wellsworth's here. Marin's, like, here. It's gonna be really big. It's gonna be...
As it should be.
As it should be, yeah. It's
Gordon Hill's 5 miles long.
Well, I mean...
In the book.
It's also the not as cool double track.
By the way, also,
Double track Gordon Hill fucking rules.
I went ahead and updated all the cranes. Because the new crane pack just released by Ace of Trains. Lovely. And look at this doggo. Isn't this beautiful? After having like 10 years straight of just SI3D Yard Crane 1.
SI3D dash Yard Crane Yard Tower 2015-2025.
Rest in
It's
piss.
so much better.
Look at all these cranes.
Hey, I would just like to remind you all, if they had the foresight to build the Thomas and Percy and Season 5's large scale models to the same scale, we could have had Jack and Skylar interacting.
Right.
Just imagine that.
That's weird to think.
Listen, I always like hope that someone would make the pack models in trains, but it's like they're super complex models that I don't know how feasible that would be. It's like,
yeah,
I don't even know if the pack models could work in trains unless a specific script was made for them.
Okay, someone I can't remember the name right now, but someone I talked to showed me they're working on a tug script and it works. So like, they ought to get Harvey's crane working, but like the one that really like again, I've said this a lot, but the one that makes me, well, like I fear no man, but that thing it scares me. It's Oliver.
$20 says Oliver. Oh well, never mind.
Yeah, I said Oliver.
Gauge 3 Murdoch.
Oliver's just terrifying. The Gauge 3 modeler making Murdoch, then hearing he's a scrap character.
Oh no, that would be so awful. Apparently, Mick says they know someone who's making pack models.
Well, okay, you can, but it's like they need to function exactly and have all the features that the props had, like moving cranes, rotating. You know what I mean?
I think the pack is something better done in Blender.
Yeah.
Admittedly.
Because oh, wait, I just remembered. What's the program called? Is it called Construction Vehicles?
Is it?
Oh, apparently it's Mick themselves making the models.
Oh, it's called Trains.
You know, I was talking to a guy that's making a tug script. Are tugs trains, Huey?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
He got you there. Got him.
Yeah.
You do got me there. You do got me there.
It can work. It's just that, you know. Also, like, I always wanted like movable cranes, like the breakdown crane and Rocky.
Oh yeah.
Some have been able to get like them spinning, and like the hook going up and down, but those arms, they scared me.
I mean, is it really that bad just to move the arm up and down? How is that
Okay,
any
so it's
different
the
from
arm,
pinching?
so it's the arm moving and then the chain.
Do we
Why
need
does
the chain?
chain have?
Do you want a floating hook?
You've lost me, man.
No, no. I get it. I get it.
We
It's
have a flying chain asset.
That's its own engine, though.
I said
Like-
flying.
Oh.
We
Well,
when
so,
the
like-
when parts of the iOS steps got released, chain asset got released, so you can just use that as chain, so you don't need a movable chain with the crane.
Well, you could use that for like screenshots, sure, but videos.
Yeah, you need that shit
Unless you
moving.
could somehow attach that.
Yo, Rocky would be insane.
Like a lot you can. God, yeah, Rocky.
Go get him, Edward.
Rocky wouldn't tell.
Go get him, Edward.
Neuron activated.
Go get him, Edward. Achievement on.
Was Michael Brandon just watching the Edward prop on set?
So Hugo, how much more of the iOS is there to see?
Not much, honestly. I think we went through everything.
At this point, it's just our Discord call.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, yeah. Well, this is an after party. Like, this is a moment to celebrate.
Yeah.
Celebrate.
Hugo, idea
When
delete
phase 3 coming out?
Phase 3? You're just
You know
jumping to?
Yes, like fuck
Yes.
phase 2.
You
know what I'm gonna do?
Hugo, I applaud you for getting through phase 1.
Thanks, Don.
Like, okay, guys, Hugo said he'd be annoyed if people were going to ask him when phase 2 is coming out, so I'm just jumping ahead. I'm asking him when phase 3 is coming out. Like, think outside the box.
Everyone in favor of the ban Kiwi?
Hey.
Me.
Hey, Hugo. So
Yes?
I'm gonna ping you on Discord like 5 times because I'm missing depths.
Oh, yeah, people are gonna... No, people are already saying that, like, apparently I missed 2 HM assets that he made exclusively for the route, like the milk dock and the castle. So I'm gonna have to add those as well.
If you know those, go download them!
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Unless they mean like, no, you, like, if they're missing, if like, they mean like missing from the dep list? Wait, what would you say, the windmill?
No, not the windmill. Oh, shit. Okay. Handle Macaroni just texted me. New iOS looks superb.
What'd
Thank
they
you so much
say?
for sharing the video. Appreciate it big time. I've noticed 1 or 2 people are searching for the download, the Dairy Building and Tidmouth Bay Castle Building. And I realized that I don't think that these were packaged with the route. I haven't released these dependencies previously. Would you mind adding a download for those 2 buildings in the Google Drive? Thanks a bunch. Okay. Thank you
Where's that?
for telling me. I will add them ASAP. Alright, so yeah, I need to do that.
Oh, Dawn.
Yo.
You wanna see
Also, I was about to call you for a second. Yeah, what's up?
Here.
Let's see.
Ooh, sound mixing.
Loading. Okay, I'm listening.
October.
Ooh.
Do you remember? 21st night of September.
That one's crisp.
I was needing a time away. In September.
The build up is crazy.
Hugo.
Yes.
That's
Pusha wants you to see this.
Also,
Yay.
can I steal you in
Said some funny
the
stuff.
second call for a second?
I'm being stolen, everyone. Dawn's stealing me.
5 minutes.
Hugo, look in your chat.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, wow.
Go get him, Edward!
It's there. Look in. Look
Oh.
in.
Hello.
Oh, it's in the mute chat. Okay.
Here with us.
Once an engine attached to a train was afraid of a few drops of rain. They brought Hugo the salt man to help push out. Henry out.
Oh, holy shit! We got a special guest in the chat. Thomas Theorist, everybody. Say hello to good old Theorist. Man,
Oh my
who's
God.
not Matt Pat, but still pretty cool.
I like his video. I like your videos. Like, they're really good. They're really entertaining. I like the one where you go through the magazine stories. That was pretty. I slept to that shit.
Well, I didn't sleep to that one, but I did watch your Fireman Sam video. I thought it was pretty cool. I probably should get into it.
Nah, it's like, I'm gonna say this. I'm Fireman Sam's biggest hater. I fucking hate Fireman Sam.
Wow.
And I don't know why.
pretty
I have
sure.
really no reason to, but it's like I always hated him. I don't know. It's like he has such a punchable face. Am I wrong for thinking this?
Yes.
Yeah.
The man does like save people's lives.
I think maybe a bit too well. Wait, what does that mean? What does that even mean? Ignore that.
Like hating the show and hating the character, that's two very different things.
Yeah.
Because Finding Sam is a very flawed show.
Well, there's isn't there like racism against Italians like in the early seasons?
No, I don't even mean that. Like,
well, this is the first time hearing
because
of it.
Rusty is a character called Bella Lasagna. Enough said.
Oh. Well,
Imagine if there was a
guys.
Mexican character. Taco Muncher.
There's an episode where
God, no.
there's an episode where Trevor like pretends to be a Indian chief when he's playing with Norman because oh god,
Lovely.
as a Native American. And but what I meant by flawed show is like for the show to happen, there needs to be a fire every damn episode.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Yes, there is because it's a show about firemen.
Yeah, and
It's
so
really
it's like
limited, you know,
it's
because
just
like there's only so many
yeah,
scenarios
it's like
you can think of.
Exactly, like there's only so much you can do with a fireman.
I mean, if I remember right, in like the later series, they did like more rescue stuff, like not just fires.
Still, like an emergency needs to happen every episode.
Am
Like
I mistaken?
It's
like
like
that. It happens with every show that's like about an emergency.
it's like, you know, Lego sets, like Lego City fire sets of fire stations. Like I remember only having one, but then I was disappointed that the next one looked the same, and the next one looked the same, and the next one looked the same. It's like I don't know. It's like there's only so many ways you can make a fire station look cool, you know.
Yeah.
Instead of one pole, you can have two poles to slide down.
Holy shit.
Or maybe an extra fire hydrant or two.
That's areas I need to update. Did I show this? No, I don't think I did.
You did show Callan, yeah.
Hugo, can you make... Wait. Someone asked, how come TSI doesn't make tame versions of their models? And then someone said, Hugo, they make a great point about the models.
Because we're not obligated to?
It's like, why are you asking me? I'm not the models guy. I'm the gardener.
I mean,
Because... What, Rust?
I was gonna say, like, just because there aren't, like, tame TSI models doesn't mean that there aren't good tame models at all. You know?
It's like fact is, well, we just aren't obligated to. Like, that, I know that's harsh, but, like, making models is not easy. So, we do what we can.
You do what you can, the best you can.
Yes, like,
That's
you're
all
telling
you
me
can-
that
that's all
making
you can really
models
do.
is hard.
Well, yeah, just press the make model button and you're you're
Yeah.
good.
And it's like, if it's a very like cop out answer, but it's like, if you want a train model, a train model, Blend is free.
That is true.
And so are a lot of courses, or not a lot of courses, but tutorials. You know. Plus, you can always ask people you know, something like that.
It's like, God, I remember you being like, well, why don't they make it for this? But it's like, you grow up and you realize, oh yeah, they aren't obligated. When you're paying someone, then
Oh,
it's
yeah,
we're not
that
being
is
paid.
different,
We're
yeah.
not being paid.
It's the hero next door.
Awesome train.
You know who?
77
Okay, you know who's
asks,
way
"Where
better
is
than
Mr.
Fireman
Miller?"
Sam? Oh, sorry.
Who?
Me?
No, Rusty, because Rusty was asking something.
Awesome train 77 asks, "Where is Misty Island?" Question mark.
Is it called the Misty Island route?
It is. No, it is. Okay, no. But No, it's like Misty Island's not on this route, and it will never be because that's CGI, and I wouldn't touch
Then
CGI
again,
stuff with a
you
10-foot
can
pole.
edit the route yourself.
Yeah,
Like, to
that
the
is
viewers out
a
there,
good point. Yeah, if you want to like, if you're upset because like I'm not gonna add like Blue Mountain Quarry or Misty Island. Add it yourself. Like it's free. You can do it. It's an option. It's a journey beyond Sodor. Anyone can see. To the mainland. To the mainland. To the.
Or where the diesels go.
When the
I
trailer
fucking
for
forgot
Journey
about
Beyond
that.
Sodor and eventually the movie came out, were you appalled, Rusty, when the trailer came out?
Not really. Considering I was pretty young when it did come out, I think I was. Wait, when did Journey Beyond Sodor come out? It was 2017, right? Right.
Yeah,
Or was
2017.
it 2018?
I was 15.
Okay,
Holy hell!
2017. I was a bit younger. I think I was just hitting 13 at the time. I was pretty happy because hey, new Tom's movie. That's pretty cool. But when I watched it, I was a bit disappointed. And then when the good old fellows who made the remake made it, I thought, hey, this shit's pretty good. And I thought that exclusively because it was like because it was made by fans and like people who understand the fandom, right?
Yeah.
And not just a corporation. But it was also because of like, oh, this is different, which automatically means this is better. That was my line of thinking. Like that was what I was thinking.
What broke it for me is when Duck says, "I'm sure me, Oliver, like me, Boko, Murdoch, Arthur, and whoever can manage Mainline, and like 10 of them go to save Jim. Why?"
Because mentioning their names activates neurons.
All right. I think I'm gonna cap it off for the night. If that's okay.
We do have one more question from her alt. Okay, cool. I'm gonna not paraphrase, but question: is the quarry on Thomas's branch line going to be a hybrid of the one from seasons 1 to 12?
Yes. Well, okay. I believe like some of these aren't even Farquhar Quarry. Like, it's like if we want to believe that Sodor Island Quarry and the Slate Quarry are the same as Farquhar Quarry, then we're still debating that. But we'll see. But okay, probably 2 and 3 are gonna be like the same. Like, are gonna be like conjoined, you know. The rest, that's a toss up, really. All right, so with that, thanks everyone for joining the stream. It was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the release video. I hope you guys enjoyed the route showcase, the stream. I will maybe stream soon, because I'm gonna start phase 2. That's gonna be fun. And yeah, it's like I have nothing more to say except for thanks for everything. Thanks for all of you guys, and yeah, I'll see you soon.
Goodbye, everybody. Good night and farewell.
Bye. Now where do I stop?
I'm gonna go